There's human beings that have different temperament and different minds and different mentality and a ruthless competitive drive that's almost terrifying to the ordinary person. That's
Josh Allen.
Me, Josh Allen, all day, every day. I'm not worried about it. When I look in his eyes before every game, there's not.
Remember who we have.
They take away his right arm. They take away his left arm.
If we were living 1,000 years ago, he would be on a horse with the biggest battle axe, waiting in the back, hacking heads off.
He will take their head.
That there's a thing inside some people that is a driving force that allows them to overcome the greatest around them.
It felt like last year there was a concerted effort to save that a little bit.
And
right.
Those people have always existed. Right. These dominators have always existed.
I think it's time to break glass now. Let's roll. Remember who we have. So again, we have Josh Allen. Anytime is good time.
Yeah. And then when it's late in the year, we can pull it.
Let's roll, big fella. Anytime is good time. Remember who we have. Golly!
Buffalo Fanatics, game time, game day. How are we feeling right now? I know it's a humongous game. Bills versus Ravens, prime time. There's a lot of questions still right now. Are the Bills for real? The Bills have to beat the Ravens to... Listen, we know what's going on with this team. We know what's going on. Exactly what it's always been, pure dominance in prime time. Well, first off, how's everyone doing right now in the chat? James, I see you. Let's roll. My man is ready. Rochester in the house. What's up? Captain Trips from Tennessee. I see you. Northern PA. What's going on, Steven? Yo, I'm ready to go, man. Evan, Buffalo in the house. Listen, how's everyone feeling tonight? Are we nervous? Do we feel like the Ravens are a team that we really have to worry about? Yes. We're going up against, two-time MVP in Lamar Jackson, of course. We're going up against who they call the king in Derrick Henry at running back, of course. But what we're also going up against is the worst pass defense in all of football, last I checked. So you still have to stop what we're bringing to the table, right? And I'm feeling real good on this side. Hey, chat, talk to me, chat. How many shots are we taking today? And for those that don't know, we take a shot after every Bills touchdown. I mean, it's been a lot of shots these last 3 weeks now. I'm just saying. That is came back from, Z-Bot's wedding. Huge shout out to Z-Bot and Caroline. Amazing wedding. We had a lot of drinking, a lot of shot times going on. So we might be drinking a little more tonight. That's for sure. Will's talking about, he's pumped up over there. Man, listen, I'm ready to go, man. Robin. What up, Robin? All right, let me see what we got here. Bo Boris, what up? Let's go, boys. Let's roll. Yes, sir, my mans. We remember who we have. Let's go, big fella. Shot time coming all night. Listen, the question is how many? Bootsy talking about 4. DMX 3. Damn, Sweat. I think you're right. 5 to 6 shots looking real. That's looking like the prediction right now. All right. Let me see if I can pull up the game, if the game that even started yet. Let's see what's going on. Make sure the audio is good.
Who's gonna challenge the champs?
Oh, there's Ray Lewis.
We're the one.
Okay, big fella.
Lock in.
Lock in.
Stand tall.
You better lock in. Because who you going up against,
It's in Baltimore, baby.
it don't matter. It's a whole different beast. It's a whole different beast that has entered M&T Bank. It's a whole different team. We can do what you do, arguably better, on both sides of the ball. Hey, chat, how we feeling, chat? Action Jackson, how can we possibly beat a 2-time MVP at home? Huge shout out to you, man. Appreciate the super chat. Right? How can we do that? Remember who we have. Let's go, man. Yeah, Robin, 6 touchdowns. I'll take it. I'll take it. In prime time, I'll take it. Laura, what's going on, Laura? Yeah. Huge congrats to Z-Bot. Huge congrats, man.
What he went through wasn't a typical sports injury like a torn ACL or Achilles. DeMar's life was
Yo, Koala Bear Khan, what's going on, big fella? I feel hype. Yo, it just kicked in. It just kicked in for me. I feel real hype. Frank, what's going on? Let's go, Buffalo Mob. Good fellas. Let's go, Bills. All right. Let's do it, man. Yeah, Nate. A little nervous. You nervous, big fella? Yo, man, make sure you guys hit that like, hit that subscribe. It's going to be real fun tonight. We already know what we're going up against. But they know we not like every other team you faced. We arguably the best in – no. We're the best in football right now. There's no arguably to that. It's a fact at this point. And we getting the ball first. Oh, we putting that pressure early. Let's roll. Make sure you guys hit that like, share this stream so we can get more people up in here prime time. That's really going to take the stream over the top, man. Share this stream.
Go Pokes. James Cook.
Let's roll.
Georgia. Matt Collins, North Carolina.
Hey, chat.
Boise State. Dalton Kincaid, San Diego.
Let's roll. Let's roll. I'm ready right now, big man.
David Edwards, Wisconsin.
Woo!
Conor McGovern.
Let's go.
Osiris Torrance, St. Helena High School.
Spencer Brown, Lenox, Iowa.
Those guys up front doing their job. Josh Allen sacked twice
All right.
in 3 games.
It's the zone.
The highest scoring offense in the league through 3 weeks with 112 points. From the 30,
let's roll.
gets it out quick.
Easy.
Kincaid is tight end. 5 to the 35. Marlon Humphrey over there.
I like it.
On defense, along with the safety, Marcus Williams. Josh Allen, season 7, 7th overall pick in that 2018 draft.
Oh, we're going to hurry up.
His best start, as Chris said, league leading, 9 total touchdowns.
Oh.
No picks.
But no one's covering my mans. Okay, let's go.
Started first 3 games without a pick. Khalil Shakir, their receiver, gets hit quickly by the guy who's everywhere on this Ravens defense, Kyle Hamilton.
Yeah, Kyle Hamilton is definitely a guy that we have to watch out for. He's an amazing player. For sure. Come on.
And more than that, he has just been that galvanizing force on this defense.
Let's roll. 3rd and 5. Come on. Oh. Let's go. Yep, we got him. That's Josh. He's gone. He got it. Yo! Yo, doesn't it feel good that as a Bills fan, that every time he breaks the pocket, it's like a calmness comes over you. He's like, he's about to get that first down. He slid early, too.
That first down marker.
He slid real early.
And they are now moving the ball back. The ball
Come on, Josh. You got to stop doing that, big fella. That's the second week in a row you took that risk. But we got a quarterback sneak, though, so we're good. Yeah, it's a quarterback sneak. We're ready.
As if to go for it. And that's one reason why you do it. Because other than Jalen Hurts and the brotherly shove, this quarterback gets 1 yard on the ground as much as anybody.
Yep. Let's roll.
And Allen works to the left side.
Yo, that play is so automatic, man. But it's the fact that McDermott has been gutsy this year. Even though it's an automatic play, it's still a massive risk at the end of the day, right? But McDermott in the first quarter, yo, he's consistently been going for it.
Give a signal like, oh, I don't like this in here. We're not going to do the snake, and then he does the snake.
Alec Anderson as the extra lineman for Buffalo.
All right, let's roll. Let's go. He's this close, like he said. Hey, Chet, what's going on?
Trevor Jones, UConn. Adafe Owe, Penn State.
Roquan Smith, Georgia.
Trent Simpson, Clemson. Kyle Van Noy, Brigham University.
Let's go.
Brandon Stevens, SMU.
Nate Wiggins, Clemson.
Kyle Hamilton, Notre Dame.
Marcus Woods.
Yamster says, yo, man, get Cook running. I agree. Let's go.
Extremes the first 3 games. They are first in rush yards allowed. They're last in passing yards given up. See if that trend continues tonight. New back, the rookie out of Kentucky, Ray Davis. He's got it. Not going anywhere. Travis Jones, big fella, 340 pounds out of UConn. Shut him down.
All right, knowing that we're at midfield now and knowing how McDermott has been
Let's take a look here.
making no decisions, who knows? We may go for it, if anything. Come on.
From Josh Allen. He has that injured hand there, and we've been seeing a lot of backhanded, right-handed
Come on.
handoffs. And take a look at what that hand looks like. You can see all the padding and everything that goes with it right there.
Let's roll.
Heard it on a touchdown run in the first half.
Oh, it's 3rd and 2. Josh is running this.
3rd and a couple. Scanning. Allen stays in there and throws it.
Dropped it.
Trying to get it to Kincaid.
Whoa.
Could not connect. Let's see what Sean McDermott's going to do. 4th and 2.
Yeah, Sean's going for that.
Kick it away here early on.
Ah!
Pretty nice read that time by Josh Allen. He just had to wait for
Like, you're not expecting that to happen. Kincaid to drop it? Oh, man.
Just simply could not. A little overthrown.
It wasn't overthrown. It was right in his hands. Damn.
Remember him? Had a 96-yard touchdown on the
Marshall.
Sunday night of the
Yeah.
season last year in Miami. Played for
Gotta
Buffalo.
catch that, man.
Sam Martin will kick him the ball.
Sheesh.
Veteran in his 12th year. Put him down deep. And Hardy over to fair catch. At the 13.
It's all good.
That is where Baltimore will get going.
It's all good, man. The thing about us is that we have to beat ourselves for us to lose. We know this. We've known this for years at this point. So, come on. Lock in. Let's not beat ourselves. And it's an easy dub, in my opinion. So, we're good. It's real early. It's all right, boys. We're good. What up, Isaiah? Yeah, Marshall says, yo, but we can move the ball on them. That's exactly the point. That right there. A drop, okay. But we can move the ball so far. It's not like they have, somewhat stopped us. Yes, we got to get that running game going. I mean, I don't know why they kind of put in, Ray Davis. I would have loved to have seen, James Cook out there to kind of, continue going on his groove. But it is what it is. It is what it is. Yeah, Michael said, yo, he had all the time in the world. Exactly. That's what made it, somewhat, that's the positive in the situation. You look at that and be like, okay, our offensive line so far is doing pretty solid, in pass pro. Right? So It is what it is. I'll take it. Daniel, my man, what's up, man? Just getting warmed up. That's all. Yeah, it's the first drive, man. It's almost like we should just erase the first drive as if it's just the first round in boxing. Everyone's just going back and forth, getting a couple jabs in real quick. I might hit you with something, but once I kind of know what's going on, okay, I got it. A prime example, those that watch the Floyd Mayweather versus Shane Mosley, right? Those that know. Mosley got him in the second round, and it was the first time I've ever seen live, Floyd Mayweather hurt, leg stumbling and everything. After that, it was the most cleanest perfection from Floyd Mayweather from the third round on. That's exactly what the Bills do a lot of the times. We always allow you to get that first blow early. Once we figure you out, it's over. We dominate after that. So you better strike early. Let's roll. Let me hit that refresh real quick. Let's go.
Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens to take over at their own 13-yard line. Out of the pistol, Derrick Henry has the back.
Let's roll. Wow.
Henry on the run. Henry Lewis chasing at the 40, at the 30. Henry will score.
Wow. Yo. What a way to start for the Ravens. What a way to start. You can't ask for a better start than that, man. Sheesh.
87 yards. His 95th career rushing touchdown, and that's his third longest touchdown of his career. He's the last man to have a 99-yard touchdown.
Listen, I talk about first drives all the time. Not a one-play first drive, though. You know what I mean? Like, golly. All right, let's see what happened.
Patrick Ricard, watch him come down to the inside, almost a trap block, and then Mark Andrews gets the key block on the safety.
It's Taylor Rapp.
And then just a foot race.
Taylor Rapp. Golly, get that, big fella.
In the secondary is going to win that race, right? I don't think so.
That was massive.
Putting down a marker early in this one.
That is the longest run in the history of the Baltimore Ravens.
What up, Doc? He says, listen, that's why they call him the king. Sheesh. You can't even be mad at that one. It's like, golly. But it's early, real early. Let's roll. I mean, that was a damn explosion. It is what it is. It is what it is, man. Let's go. That was massive right there. What a blow.
Tucker to kick it off. This one's 70. And Codrington will take a knee, and the Bills will take over for the second straight drive at the 30. And this place ready to roar from the start. Gets even
Hey, Chet. Okay. It's getting real live right now.
Dawkins, their outstanding left tackle, was in the tent.
Let's go.
Being checked out during that last commercial before the Ravens score. He's back out on the field now for Buffalo.
Wow. What a start.
Motion man is Curtis Samuel, the running back. Taking it is James Cook. That's a good gain for Cook. That's about 7, maybe 8 yards.
You know the one thing I saw a clip from Le'Veon Bell that was going viral on Twitter, talking about we're not going to see another, running back as patient as Le'Veon Bell. I think James is like, he's on the cusp of being a very similar back, but just faster. He's super patient in finding those holes. Much respect, man. Let's go. 2nd and 2. Let's go. We're good.
First-round pick out of Utah 2 seasons ago gets the first down.
And, Mike, I think that's one of the big things that we've seen from Josh Allen. You saw him take a glance.
See, the one thing about Josh and about our offense that I never necessarily feel nervous is because we know that there's 3 stages to Josh. There's the conservative Josh that starts off early. There's the Josh that takes some chances late, and then there's break glass Josh. We know once he break the glass and that's activated, it's like, okay, watch out. So we good right now. Josh is just chilling at this point. Josh is sitting back and relaxed. Don't make him nervous. You get him nervous, it's a wrap. Let's go.
Snowplow to the left. 43-yard. Do you like that?
I do.
Orchard Park snowplow?
That's good.
Sure,
You see, that's the part about,
New York,
Josh and his team that I'm a huge fan of. It's like,
but you go to that left side,
I'm only nervous if we're struggling after Josh breaks the glass. Then I'm like, oh no, because that's the last stage. But once Josh hits that stage, it's over most of the time. Come on.
Those guys out during the course of the night. Some of the quicker guys playing tackle.
So I think they buzzed from upstairs the medical spotter, the ATC spotter, athletic training spotter.
Oh, McGovern's hurt?
Connor McGovern to come get checked out, center coming out of the game for Buffalo. And quickly, Alec Anderson gets some snaps with Josh Allen on the first.
Sean, what's going on? He said Saquon did the same thing to us a few years ago. We were good after that big run. Again, yeah. Even the Titans did that. So it's the same thing. It is what it is. It's all good. Let's roll. We can't abandon the run, though. Let's roll. I like it. I like it.
Chris mentioned a moment ago, Roquan Smith, the 2-time first-team All-Pro who came over from the Bears in a trade a few years ago.
Now, I don't want to compare Roquan Smith to Ray Lewis, but when you get a chance to meet with him and discuss being the leader of a defense,
let's go.
You get the same raw emotion that we saw out of Ray in that opening. And he's a very warm, smart guy, but he is the guy running the show for the Ravens.
In 4, Allen on the roll, looking for something, throw it out of bounds as he got hit and pushed out of bounds by the pursuing Kyle Van Noy. The veteran has been on a heater.
Yeah, Van Noy knows how Josh likes to, draw those penalties, those personal foul, roughing the passer penalties. Van Noy, your boy Van Noy knows way too well.
Been awfully good. Dafa Owe has been very good, but they work together
let's roll.
to get those pressures.
Third and 6. Come on. Perfect. Let's roll. First down. On Hamilton. Huh? Come on.
Fourth target, third catch.
Let's roll.
Picks. Watch the slow route going right in front here. As Kincaid then able to just come right off of that.
That's what I'm saying. The thing about Kincaid is that he snags these things. You don't necessarily see him dropping passes.
But just enough of a presence there to create a little space.
But it's all good. Let's roll.
The first rounders in back-to-back drafts, Hamilton and Kincaid, matched up a few times here early. There's Curtis Samuel, sidecar next to Allen in the backfield.
Let's roll. Chill. Holding. Damn.
And Allen's just going to cruise out of bounds, sensing what happened with that flag.
It's all good.
This will be the first penalty of the night on either team.
Holding, number 79 offense. 10-yard penalty from the previous spot. Replay, first down.
Right tackle Spencer Brown is called. That was on the left side, but let's see.
Heck of a move by Van Noy here. Watch this. Jump back inside and almost left.
That was, come
I'm
on.
not sure he dragged him to the ground as much as you could
He
see.
tripped.
He was in position to do it and got caught.
Let's roll.
So backs him up to first and 20 at the 43.
Over 14 is going to Shakir. Let's roll. Hit him.
Brings 4 into
Ooh.
traffic. That is caught by Mac Hollins. Big physical number 13 receiver.
And what a catch.
Try not to say it's Gabe Davis. That's a guy who used to wear that number. And Mac Hollins plays a
Come on.
similar type of ball.
A better,
Blocker we see him in the line of scrimmage.
a better type of ball. That's what it seemed like because Gabe hadn't been doing nothing so far this year. Come on.
220 pounds. So they have the ability to go tight and still get to that run game with those guys blocking.
th play of the game, 16 of them by Buffalo. Baltimore's won, the only one that matters. Allen out quick again. Khalil Shakir to the 30-yard line. Shakir. Short pickup on that one.
The one thing about the Bills so far this year that has happened is that even when we get those, so-called, drive-killing penalties, we've been able to convert a lot, damn near almost every time. Respect it. Let's roll.
Yeah, he might have got hurt on this play as he got twisted at the back end.
Who? No.
Down by David Ajabo. Shakir goes down. Athletic training staff out to look at him, so we'll step out.
That's the one player that can't go down. Sheesh. That's the one player that if he goes down, I'm going to be nervous. Real nervous. Dog. I mean, hopefully it's just a quick little ankle thing that he can just tape up and come right back in. But if he goes down, it changes everything. Samuel can take on that role, but it's not going to be the same. He needs to be good. That's for sure. We can't get hurt by injuries again. We can't, man. We can't. Buffalo Buddha, what's up, man? I'm worried about the injuries this game. I mean, you have to worry about the injuries almost every game, right? But it is what it is. Jags game from last year, all over again, all injuries. I mean, we can't wish that right now. I mean, hopefully he can come back healthy. Hold on real fast. Yeah, Will Gone, always something, man. But it is what it is. Vadis, did Shakir get the record? I think he did. And the record by the most consecutive catches off of targets or something like that. I think it was he tied for the most targeted receptions. So pretty much every time he was targeted, he caught it. Every time. He hasn't dropped the ball all season, right? So for those that are like, man, I mean, he hasn't dropped the ball all season. That's how important he is for this damn roster. Antonio says 27. He got 29. Boom. There it is. There it is. He got it. Come on. He got to come back. That's for sure. But we're good.
Back here in Baltimore, Ravens scoring on that 87-yard opening touchdown
Ooh.
by Derrick Henry. This
I like it.
drive. Khalil Shakir walked off slowly to the sideline with the athletic training staff and the center. He's back in for Buffalo. Checked out for injury on this drive.
Oh, yeah, he's good. He's just getting taped up real quick. Let's roll.
Or perhaps
Come on.
McGovern checked back in, but now Alan Eck is bringing him back over to the sideline. I don't know if
They said, nah, you can't come back, big fella. You can't come back.
there was full clarification if he was okayed to come back in the game, and now the athletic training staff is talking over there.
All right, let's roll, man.
Four of the players allowed back in the game. Well, let's just start.
Yeah, Mike, Connor McGovern, he came over, he went in the medical tent with the unaffiliated neurotrauma consultant. He was screened for a head injury and given his helmet back. And so that's why he went back in the game. There seems to be some confusion. We'll continue to keep an eye on it.
There was the play to start this drive.
Come on. Come on, refs. You over here trying to kill the momentum.
The Bills remain down the starting center, and it's third down here, Chris.
Well, and now you've got the backup center in there in a blitz situation. So
Come on.
advantage Ravens if they want to try and come after it.
It's not an advantage. You don't blitz Josh.
He's out wide. Allen
You see? Another holding.
as Josh escapes.
Look.
Fires down to the end zone, and it's incomplete with the rookie Nate Wiggins.
Another holding.
There in coverage. But again, that flag was thrown for the second time as Allen escaped the pocket.
Come on, man.
Guess he'll push him back here because a field goal, if he declined it from this spot, would be 48
Yo,
yards.
if I'm
David Edwards.
the Ravens, you decline this penalty. Don't give Josh another chance.
Holding, number 76, offense.
You better decline it.
10-yard penalty from previous
Oh, no. Hardball. That's where you done messed up. Know your personnel. Know who you going up against. Josh is going for the sticks. It doesn't matter what it is. 3rd and 17. Let's roll. This is Josh we talking about. Let's roll. Come on.
3rd and 17. High pass. Allen grabs with that right hand, brings it in. He got 9 yards to the 31.
It was false start too. It looked like the whole thing was jacked up. High snap and everything.
As they work on Shakir's right ankle on the side.
We got to stop beating ourselves, man.
Hamilton came on a blitz that time.
Look at that.
Great catch by Allen. Good thing he's as tall as he is. And when he saw Hamilton and the snap, he did the right thing. You know, he did what he's been doing.
All right, let's go, Bass.
Really good, solid quarterback decisions as it pertains to the game they're playing tonight.
Spot is where his dive began, the 32, so it backs it up to a 50-yard attempt for Tyler Bass. Operation is clean, and Bass knocks it through.
I like it.
50 yards
Yo,
for his longest field
huge shout out to Bass. But I want to say something real quick. I understand, or I've been noticing that we've been real low on Bass. Almost as if Bass has been missing a ton of kicks so far this year, right? The only kick he missed was a block, and is that even on him? So let's relax for a little bit. All right? Like Doughboy says, man, listen, you take the field goal and move on. We good. We good, man. Fine. A drive where you beat yourselves is hard to continuously, make up for that. And then you got a damn high snap. Josh tried to make something work. Still almost got it for real. We know when Josh breaks that pocket, he works magic. But it is what it is, man. The game's still super early, 7-3. Let's roll. He's missed 3 this year? Or am I tripping? It is, again, Bass is straight, man. Kickers miss kicks sometimes. We can't expect perfection. I mean, I guess we can, but that doesn't happen. So we good, man. We good. Hold on. Yo, Terrence says, not true, Pierre. He's missed in preseason also. Preseason? We talking about preseason? 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 Oh, man. I just saw the stat that he's 5 for 6 this year. Or was that something different? Did I miss something there? It said he's 5 for 6 so far this year. But damn, we talk about preseason? Right, Steve? Now he's 6 for 7. And the only miss was a block. We good with Bass, man. Still better than Tucker, right? Come on, man. That's wrong. Now, we still haven't seen what the Ravens are trying to do. I mean, we see that they're trying to hand it off to Henry, that's for sure. But we have to expect that the Ravens might have a nice little drive right here as well, unfortunately. But let's see what happens.
For a century, about a mile away from us here at M&T Bank Stadium. By the way, we're going to see Snoop next week. He's coming to Pittsburgh.
I'm pumped. Everybody at NBC knows him except me. I've never met the man.
Are you serious?
I'm serious.
Oh, man. I get asked more about Snoop than I get asked about you.
I wonder why.
Here's the Baltimore
All right, let's roll.
offense.
Lamar Jackson, DeVille. Derrick Henry, Alabama. Zay Flowers, Boston College. Rashad Bateman, Minnesota.
Mark Andrews, Oklahoma.
Isaiah Likely, Coastal Carolina.
Ronnie Stanley, University of Notre Dame.
Patrick McCary, Westlake High School.
Tyler Linderbaum, Iowa.
Daniel Falele, Minnesota. Roger Rosengarten, Washington.
So Rosengarten's making his first NFL start, and I guess the right side works out okay with Rosengarten starting over there. That 87-yard Derrick Henry run to begin the game. Patrick McCary,
all right, let's roll.
the starting right tackle. He's over at left guard tonight because Andrew Voorhees is out
Come on.
with an ankle injury. Lamar Jackson will throw it. Zay Flowers will take off with it. Pass Cam Lewis. And a first down right around the 40-yard line.
Yeah, man, Zay Flowers is the one player in the passing game that I'm worried about.
80-plus-yard run due for you.
Only because he's super shifty, but Lamar loves targeting this dude, man. He targets him a lot. So we got to stop him for sure.
And that's what I was talking about. You know, once you establish that Henry's presence in this game, then everything else just opens up.
Jackson faked it, keep it inside, and
All right, let's roll.
a good gain of about 6. Here's the Buffalo defense.
AJ Epinesa, Iowa. Ed Oliver, University of Houston.
Jaquan Jones, Penn State.
Greg Russo, Miami.
Dorian Williams, Indiana High School. Balon Spector, Clemson.
Rasul Douglas, Sussex Ave.
Cam Lewis, Buffalo. Taylor Rapp, Washington.
DeMar Hamlin, Pittsburgh.
Christian Benford, Villanova.
Bobby Babbage.
Benford, lock it down, big fella.
Buffalo has been the
Come on.
linebackers coach before. Dealing with a lot. A couple of starting linebackers out. Taron Johnson, their outstanding nickel, is out again tonight. Henry.
Yes, sir.
Good first block, then got through a tackle.
Yo, Rap. Come on, Rap.
Before Cam Lewis brings him down across midfield.
All right.
Mike, there's so many changes, right? We've been talking about it all week on this team. Both their safeties, Micah Hyde, Jordan Poyer, Taron Johnson, you talked about in the slot, Matt Milano, Terrell Bernard. I mean, that's the heart and soul of a defense.
Yeah.
That's, strength up the middle. We always hear about that.
See, the one thing about the Bills' defense is that they're always trying to keep everything underneath. They're trying to have you dink and dunk your way all the way down and hope that you make a mistake along the way.
Poyer and Hyde no longer with the team after a great 7-year run.
Come on.
Justice Hill is on the run here. DeMar Hamlin brings him down at the 41-yard line. But when they go away from Henry in the backfield and go to
I mean,
Hill,
we just got to stop it.
of course, it's a drop-off, but it's not that big a drop-off. Justice Hill does a nice job for this team.
It really is, and so much of this offense is can we
Yeah,
get
Eric
people
C.
going and
says
do
we
it
are in
right?
trouble
So
now.
you're gonna see
They have us off
an
balance.
example of it. So if you're playing inside linebacker here, who are you chasing? You don't know who to look
That
for.
first drive, man. It's that first drive.
Linebackers want to attack. They want to come downhill. But when all that's going sideways, it's just hard.
Come on.
Second and short, and it's Henry for the first down to the 36-yard line. Late flag comes in here. I mean,
If we can hold these boys to a field goal right here, man, I would be so solid right now. Because it seems like, okay, this is what you're going to do?
They may keep
You're
going.
going to try to dink and dunk this thing? All right. Let's see.
Here you see the reigning MVP's numbers to get the season started.
After the play was over, personal foul, unnecessary roughness, number 94 of the defense. 15-yard penalty at the end of the run, automatic first down.
That is on the veteran Wayne Smoot, first year at the Bills. Involved here with Patrick Ricard.
See what happens right as he gets up. Oh.
Come on, man. That
Right
was
to the chops.
So he need to go. Nah. You need to go. You need to go sit down for that. You need to go sit down for that, man.
By one of the deep officials who kept his eye on the play as the
Come on, man. You gonna be selfish like that right now?
His responsibility. John Jenkins, a field judge.
Sheesh.
Had his eyes on that and called it, and that's going to advance Baltimore down to the 21-yard line. Lamar keeping, dancing, and he'll get 3 to the 18 with DeMar Hamlin on the bottom of that pot.
Sometimes Lamar will do something that I just haven't seen before. That time he put it in reverse. Watch him come up, back up, and then go to that hole. He's going to be down. No, it's backwards. How do you do that? They're playing against professional.
That wasn't that hard, man. That wasn't that hard, man.
Inside that hole, moonwalk back, and then let's go to the other.
Let's roll.
That's unbelievable.
Casey Tuhill's like, where are you going, dude? Wow. 2nd and 7. Final minute of the opening quarter. Here's Hill on the edge. Got a great block to spring him for the first down. Justice Hill inside the 5-yard line. 1st and goal for Baltimore. What a block by Mark Andrews.
Mark Andrews had that.
Yeah, Osiris says, yo, I think we're in trouble. I mean, we definitely have to stop these boys, for sure. The Ravens have been coming out hot every week. Every week. Whatever their scripted plays, their first 15, 20 plays has been hot every week. It has. It has.
6 catches.
But the thing about the Ravens is that they haven't been able to play ball after their game plan's already out there. That's the difference. It's so early for anyone to sit there and say, it's over. Is it looking good? Hell no. But over? Come on. Come on. Come on. Let's roll. Yo, the Spud says, yo, Spector's getting his ass whooped right now. He definitely has to step up, man. Remember, the key to our defense has always been the interior of the defensive line. The interior has to get that pressure. When that happens, we're good. We're good. When it doesn't, now you're putting pressure on the linebackers. You're putting pressure on everybody to, perform. So, but again, like I said, it's so early, man. Barberos, what up, man? Josh is going to have to win this. And he's capable. Again, if Josh has to break the glass, we know he's going to. It's like the last time we played the Ravens. You know what? We were down, 17-3 in Baltimore and came back and won that game. So we're capable of it. Like, do we want to have it? Do we want to have a game like that? Of course not. But I try to tell you guys every week. I know that this is the Ravens, second drive, but I'm not even counting their first drive. It was one play. So this is the drive that we're seeing what the Ravens are trying to do to us, right? It's been proven so far this season that we normally allow this to happen, and then we shut it down after that. So if we're in the third quarter and the Ravens are still doing this, then it's time to say we're in trouble. But right now, it's expected. You can't really be mad at something that you already expect to happen. So let's see.
Just gonna put on my fighting gloves.
Oh, you want to fight some more?
Baltimore, Maryland. Glad you're with us for Sunday Night Football. Sunday
Let's
Night
roll.
Football coming to a close. Mike Tirico, Chris Collinsworth, Melissa Stark on the sideline. Terry McCauley, our rules analyst, with us in the studio. The Derrick Henry 87-yard touchdown. Tyler Bass 50-yard field goal has us at 7.
We got to get that pressure from the inside.
At the 5.
Let's go.
We start the quarter with 2nd and goal. And Jackson O'Rourke will throw it to Henry. Touchdown number 2 for number 22.
Jeez. Yo, the thing about it, I already know. As fans, we never like seeing this. I get it. I get it. This is extremely frustrating, especially when you think that this is going to happen every single drive. I get it. I get it. But for whatever reason, I'm still not nervous. For whatever reason, I'm not nervous. Now, yes, we got to clean some stuff up. That's for sure. We definitely have to clean it up. But offense, we got to score a touchdown now. And again, we can easily do that. We just got to go ahead and do it right quick. You know? And let's roll. So far, I'm good. So far, I'm good. If we don't score here and then the Ravens score again, okay. Now it might be time to, you know, but as of right now, I'm good. Like Eric B says, it's time to bounce back. Let's go.
The two that are in the place where they were drafted.
Damn.
And they're 2nd and 3rd in tenure with the same team.
He comes out of that business school. He might make more than all
Josh, it's all good, Josh. You don't got to break the glass yet. Because the one thing we do know about Josh, that once that glass is broke, he doesn't go back in the bottle. He's unleashed at that point. So relax, Josh. Relax. Come on, baby.
They really have. It's fun to watch. And one thing we know is that sometimes the Ravens
Fans,
get off to these
Bills Mafia, I know this is a game that you kind of want. The comeback game. These are the games that are fun. Right? These are the games that make you a fan, big fella. Huh? It's games like this that brings everything out. So you want games like this, right? Let's go. You're going to show your fandom tonight. That's for sure. Because comeback games hit different. They hit different. Let's roll. And Shakir's back. Let's roll. Golly. Samuel.
Ohio State Buckeye on the edge. He'll gain about 7 yards. Khalil Shakir also back in the game for the Bills. So there's 2 injured players in the Buffalo lineup.
Yeah, I really think that Joe Brady deserves a tip of the cap as well, right? I mean, he has come in and sort of established an offense. We have already seen a couple of plays on tape this week where it was a coach's touchdown.
All right.
The players didn't do anything hard. They have motions and picks. And
let's do it. Come on, 2nd and 3.
Touchdown on the outside.
And the pistol, here is Cook. And 2 yards as he stopped there. Melissa?
Yeah,
3rd and 1.
on the Bills, and just to clean up
Let's quarterback sneak that thing.
Surrounding center Connor McGovern. He spent 5 minutes getting screened for a head injury in the medical tent, and according to the Bills, he was cleared to play. As for wide receiver Khalil Shakir, who you see back in there, athletic training staff was looking at his right ankle. They took off all his tape.
Let's go. 3rd and 1.
He did agility drills, tested it out, smiled, and is back in.
And both here on the field for 3rd.
It's going to be a run. Come on.
Quick switch sides. Allen got contact. He completed it, but Hamilton wrapping up.
Oh, they gave it to him. Oh.
It was David Ajabo who got in there with the pressure.
Go for that. Go for the quarterback sneak, coach. No, don't 3 and out it.
He's going to take away the run, jump and get Josh Allen, and then they had
Don't 3 and out it, coach. Sneak that thing.
Made Allen pull the ball out, had to desperately throw the ball outside, and didn't.
Yo!
Player who has dealt with injury, going back to his pro day at the University of Michigan, is starting to come on. Sam Martin kicks it to Deontay Hardy. Middle of the field, Hardy can return those usually, but got away from that spinner, and Buffalo will down it at the 18-yard line. Kick was
Yeah, that right there wasn't. I know it's super risky. Of course, it's super risky. Right? You don't get the fourth down there, you're pretty much guaranteeing the Ravens get points. I get that part. But it's all about the momentum as well, right? It's the momentum. It's like this was one of those, momentum type drives. This was our first momentum drive. It was the first drive that we needed to get points. Right? Now we're putting pressure on the defense right now. The defense have to stop them right here. They can't get points on this drive, right? So this is a momentum drive on the defense as well. But I don't know, man. Rome says, why not sneak on 1 yard? That's what I'm saying. I thought we got cute. I kind of like the play call. It got blown up, which is like, oh, okay, I'm not expecting that. He had 3 options. You're not expecting to go to the third option on that play. But defense, let's roll. Yo, KB says, we're going to be down 21-3. Oh, man, KB already gave up. Oh, man. Yeah, KB, it's like that. Sheesh. Come on, man. The D says, come on, Bobby. Babbage, we need you, my boy. Let's go. Yo, KB says, you're going to be sober tonight, homie. Your boy ain't taking no shots tonight? Dang, it's like that? Come on. We're good, though. Al Bengal says, first time I'm questioning Brady's play calling. I mean, the offensive line, they got to definitely step up right now. The running game is not producing what we think it should. But think about it, it's still super early, man. Like, I know I keep on saying it, but it's the truth. Like, we've seen this team in action for so many years. We know how our games normally go. Like, there's games like this. We have games like this. But then we normally always make it a game at the very, very end. And a lot of those times, we come back and get the W. So, come on. Now, that right there can't happen. That's the one part about our defense that we can't have happen. We're not normally known for a defense that gives up a ton of big plays. Come on now.
Not just catching the ball, but the way he's been blocking as well just exploded on the scene in that Kansas City game, the opener that we had, and has just been carrying on since.
Within a tow of 2 touchdowns in that opener. Memorable last play of the first game of the season. He'll stack the box to the 45, so Jackson goes up top, and Lamar's got his other tight end, but Mark Andrews dropped it. Mark Andrews,
wow.
Veteran star tight end who hasn't seen the ball much, had a lot of room.
Wide open. Not a fan of that, man.
Oh, baby, you're talking about a top 5 tight end for I don't know how many years in a row now. This guy has just been spectacular, and you've heard me talk about it as well. I think he sort of settles Lamar Jackson down sometimes, but I don't care who you are. You take your eye off the ball.
Let's go.
Field, you're going to put it on the ground.
So it's been the slowest start of his
Ball start, bring it back.
Ronnie Stanley, the left tackle.
Come on now.
Baltimore.
Michael says, God, we need Milano.
First penalty on Baltimore, and that's good news to Raven fans.
I mean, this is the game that Spectre is showing why he's not the starter.
3 games.
Spectre has to step up. He has to step up today. Come on, man. Lock in. Lock in.
Off to a great start. Everything's going great. You drop a pass, you jump off sides. Right?
There's always
That's how you end
that
up
drive-killing
getting out of
penalty.
a hot streak.
Let's go. Is that the drive-killing penalty right there? Come on. Lock in. It's his zone.
Second and 15, the fake to Henry, and the throw to
Yes, sir. Got it. That's Dorian.
He'll gain about 3 yards.
Nope. He let go.
Dorian Williams.
Let's go.
He was hanging on over there by the white. The fans wanted a flag for a late hit.
So everybody fears the stiff arm.
That's
right?
one of those.
Everybody
Come on.
does. Great story Derrick Henry was telling us is that Trayvon Diggs last week came up to try and tackle him, and as he was approaching Derrick Henry,
Let's roll.
said, you're not stiff-arming me, while he's making the tackle.
You ever heard that before?
Let's go. 3rd and 11. Come on.
Never heard that before.
Legend of Derrick Henry. Stiff arm, a big part of it. Is the first third down snap of the game for the Ravens. They need 11. And they got it in the middle of the field with Aguilar.
Golly!
Nelson Aguilar, the former Eagle, at the Buffalo 44.
Spectre again.
Big time anticipation by Lamar Jackson, but you're going to see Aguilar, who had a big 50-yard catch last week, split in between those 2 linebackers underneath coverage. Watch the anticipation.
Come on, Spectre.
And you better throw that one early, or else one of the 2 on the other team gets that one. Great play to pick that up.
Lamar is open 7 of 8.
Let's go.
The drive going.
What a play.
Big opening for Justice Hill. 11 first down yards. Chris, the threat of this Ravens offense now very present in the
All right.
chunk plays.
No question, and I think.
All right, that momentum bar right now is about 70-30 Ravens right now. Like, they got damn near all the momentum right now, man. Golly, that's deflating. Come on. We got to make a play. Like, we're not even getting close to getting to Lamar.
Justice Hill should be where the Supreme Court is. Yeah. I got you. You want that? Since you're going to watch. That's your favorite name in the league here. To the left, Henry. Taylor Rapp
Knocked Rapp out.
across the 28-yard line.
Yeah, Rapp is concussed.
Plays. The Ravens at 195 yards.
Yeah, he's concussed.
Worst of that one.
Golly.
And he is slow to get up. The challenge of trying to tackle Derrick Henry.
Sheesh. Yo, we got to watch out for the king, man.
I don't know what you do. You're taught to get your head in front.
Oh.
Those huge legs of Derrick Henry.
Hey, chat, how we feeling, chat? This is right here, man. Golly, this is not how you want to start a game. Neil says we are getting exposed. We haven't seen our defense perform like this all season, except for maybe the first half of the Cardinals game, week 1. But even then, it didn't look like this. I mean, we're getting gashed in the passing game, running game, gashed for big plays. So, yeah, it's like Melissa says, yo, this is terrible right now. Again, we don't like seeing it. This is not, it's not good. Alton Valenzuela, my man Alton, what's up, man? Yo, the league was never, going to let the Ravens go 1-3. Don't do that, then. Man, nah. Hell nah, man. You see, the thing about these live reactions, and the reason why I'm such a big fan of these live reactions, is because it feels like this game is going to be one of those games where the chat is going to get me real animated. because you guys give up on the team so early. Every week, it happens every week. Whenever you see some type of turmoil, we've seen this before. We've seen this before, man. Yes, it doesn't look good. Yes, we don't like to experience it. Yes, we're all on the same page. But we've been here before, man.
Monday night.
Did he just snag my segment? Is he on the
We just
show?
got to lock in.
How'd he pop out of that thing?
That's it. It takes one play. It takes one sack, one turnover. That's it. Come back, touch. It's like it happens all the time. We good on this side right now. Let's just lock the hell in. That's it. Let's just lock in.
Pick out of Utah, Cole Bishop. He's only played 20 defensive
Cole
snaps.
Bishop is starting. I mean, is playing right now. Love it. Come on. Holding. Bring it back. Let's roll.
Some plays last week in the former Stanford Cardinals.
Yeah, that's all it takes. That's all it takes. Come on. Come on.
Holding, number 65 offense.
Come on.
10-yard penalty. Replay, second.
That's Patrick McCary who's getting the start left guard tonight.
Yeah, and when he pulled across the formation there, the play and Henry was supposed to go inside of him. And then when Henry bounced out, McCary was just grabbing, which they all are going to do.
Yo, I low-key think that the rap injury is a blessing in disguise.
Runs into Lele, and then as he bounced out, grabbed hold.
Because I think, Cole Bishop is about to make a play. He's making a play today, for sure. I feel it. Come on. Holding. Get him. Douglas, make that play, man. Make that play. Make that play. He was undecisive right there. Dog, go get it. Don't wait for it to come to you. Go get it, big fella. Come on.
Crazy.
And there was a choice behind him that may have been better.
Yo, Zay Flowers was wide open too.
Wide open back there.
Come on, 3rd and 14. Let's roll.
So 3rd and 14.
Come on.
Buffalo brings the pressure. They'll outlet Hill.
What a play.
Hill got to the line. First down.
Golly.
Using the speed out of the backfield.
What a play right there, man. Sheesh. Yo, McDermott's going to be like, yo, I'm about to start calling the plays, big fella. Babbitt's locked in right now.
Watch how wide he sets. Why does that happen? He wants
Babbage is getting out-coached like crazy right now.
Back and duck underneath for that screen pass and allow the other offensive lineman to get out. Perfectly orchestrated.
Let's roll.
That time up front by the Ravens.
Baltimore's converted 3rd and 11 and 3rd and 14. Now from the 22, Henry to the right, about 3 yards. Brought down
Let's go.
By Dorian Williams.
We got to hold these boys to a field goal, man. We already know we got to hold these boys to a field goal.
Dorian Williams has been doing a great job in there, and he's one of the few guys I've seen this year, really, with Derrick Henry that just take him on. And there you see the guys that having to sit this out. It has been a rough go. One of their best players, Matt Milano, just seems like he has had
Let's go.
something go wrong.
We need a turnover right here. That's what we need. Come on. Let me get a turnover. Let's go. Come on.
2nd and 7, Jackson lofting for Hill. Touchdown, Baltimore. 3 for 3 to start.
Golly. Wide open.
It was a knee buckler that time. Watch the route and a little wiggle before
Damn.
he takes off for the distance here. You could tell that Williams thought he was coming
God.
inside. Just
Dorian.
Williams right there for the easy touchdown. What a start here for the Ravens.
What a start is for real.
Tucker adds the extra point.
All right. Chat. How we feeling, chat? Golly. Drago saying, yo, we getting whooped right now. Babbage out. Dog. DMX, 21-3. I'm excited, though. I'm excited. Because we know Josh about to go crazy this drive. Josh got to go. Because he knows now, no, we got to score a touchdown now. Coach, I'm telling you now, Coach, this is the drive. We got to go for it. Let's roll. And the Ravens get ball at half. Raymond, what's going on, man? I seen this team do this too much, and too much ball left to be given up on these boys so soon. Don't be fickle. Don't quit on your guys until the clock hits 0. Raymond, that's the same thing I'm saying. Now, 21-3. Okay, we might not see this often. But us being down by a couple scores early, yes, that we've seen. And yes, we normally come back real fast. But our defense is getting gashed. And if I'm McDermott right now, I would highly question taking over the play call. Like it's one of those. Because we normally never have seen our defense get gashed like this. Where big plays? No. That normally didn't happen. Lamar is over here. When is the last time we've had any quarterback go crazy on us? Like how Lamar is doing right now. Wide open guys. All the time in the world. It doesn't happen. The only thing that changed is the person calling the plays. But let's roll. It's still early, though. Come on. It's still early until it's not. That's for sure.
So many magic moments in
But like I said, Josh knows. He knows. We have to score on this drive right here.
Russell, part of the tremendous Team USA effort in track and field. With their local roots, they are both honored with gold around their necks.
Let's go.
At M&T Bank Stadium. Both quite a story in their own
Golly,
right.
man. This is not the start as a fan you want to see.
Just wowed everybody at the trials in Eugene, Oregon, and then makes the team and part of that relay and set it
Your
up.
mind empowering quotes. What's going on? He says Allen is not going out like that. Exactly. We know. We know this. We know this. He's not going out like this, man. The Ravens going to have to blow us out.
Defense has been pretty good so far for Zach Orr. Played for the Ravens for a couple of years. You've heard his story documented
Let's go.
a couple times as you've watched the Ravens early this season at 32 years old, second youngest defensive coordinator in the league. After neck and spine injuries, went from playing to coaching, and now he's in charge of this defense. Got an 18-point lead. Almost had a turnover as Nate Wiggins couldn't hang on to that hot shot from Josh Allen.
Yeah, that one's just a miss there, and Josh knew it as soon as he threw that one out there. Wiggins didn't expect it to hit him there. It is interesting, though. You were talking about Zachary Orr and some of the
That would have been massive right there, man. Golly, that would have been massive. Come on.
You know, Mike McDonald, the head coach at Seattle out there. Anthony Weaver, defense coordinator in Miami. Denard Wilson, defense coordinator in Tennessee. There's a lot of great coaches left this staff.
Here back in the lineup to the sideline, only a couple. Marlon Humphrey, the corner, is part of what you, Chris, think is a very good, very deep secondary.
Come on, Josh.
The nice thing is they've got a lot
Come
of
on, Josh.
ability on the back end. Guys like our Darius Washington. You got Eddie Jackson mixing and matching on the back end. Brandon Stevens can play in the slot, play outside. So this is a team that as they line up, you're not sure who's playing which position because they're so versatile. And now they're up around the line of scrimmage, showing bump and run, but this team also disguises a lot.
Let's roll.
Pressure comes. Allen cannot get through it. Van Noy's got him, and he'll be credited for his 5th sack in the last 3 games.
That's on Josh. Josh knew the blitz was coming. And Joe Brady. Like, you knew you had to get that ball out quick. Like, now, you knew that.
To block 7 guys to pick that up.
Come on.
Because they're confused on the play.
Good shot from behind Josh Allen. What a great look, real time. It's the confusion. Who's coming, who's covering? They got him there. So the Bills 3 and out, back-to-back drives. Sam Martin to kick it away again.
That's crazy, man.
17 as they gallop into some speed. And it meets a bunch of Bills there. Reggie Gilliam among those.
Jeez.
Tackle shy of the 30.
All right, now it might be time to get a little nervous. Now it might be time to get a little nervous, man. Jeez. The momentum. That's all it is right now, man. When you're down by so much, you kind of have to, break away from the game plan. Our offensive line has been struggling so far. Which is kind of crazy because our O-line has been the best part of our team, in my opinion, these first 3 weeks. I mean, we have to adjust. At the end of the day, we have to figure out a way to adjust, man. For whatever reason, I just don't feel like we're going to get blown out. I just don't feel it. It's not feeling good right now, that's for sure. But you would have to think we're going to figure it out. Like, come on, we got to figure it out at this point. Laura says, Pierre, they're not turning around. I need halftime immediately. Yo, halftime needs to come. They got to get back in the locker room and like, yo, wake up. Wake up. Aurora says, yo, it's like you hope their defense is getting tired, cooked, because they've been out there for a while. But damn, it's like, sheesh, I guess not. See, James, this is the spirit I like right here, James. Pick 6, incoming right now. We need it right now. We need something at this point. We need anything at this point. Like, they can't score before the half and then get the ball right at. Like, yo, we got to stop them here. Like, the defense has to stop them here. I'm pretty sure, McDermott was on that damn headset saying, yo, we got to bring pressure. We got to bring pressure. We got to bring pressure.
Thursday on
You got to get to Lamar. You have to.
Cast Inner Harbor, and then just less than a mile away here at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. Ravens are rolling. Their Orioles will be hosting playoff games against the Royals on Tuesday and Wednesday. Good sports time here in Baltimore. Number 29, Nelson Aguilar.
There we go. Come on. A flag too.
Dorian Williams and Rasul Douglas over there on the tackle.
Flag on who?
2 penalties on the last drive on Baltimore.
Yep, let's go. Yep, let's bring it back.
Ineligible player downfield, number 77 offense. The penalty is declined. It's 2nd down.
Daniel.
2nd and 12, I'm guessing. Come on.
That is a large human being.
Amongst large human beings, right?
Amongst huge people, he was huger.
Technical term. 2nd and 12 as they decline the penalty. And Lamar will just draw and take it off. He's got Linderbaum, his center, blocking for him. And Lamar Jackson very close to a first down at the 39-yard line.
some weapon, isn't it? I mean, and you're talking about sort of a makeshift offensive line here. And the minute you go empty, you have to go cover those guys. And now Tyler Linderbaum is out in front like a lead fullback. This was a quarterback draw, quarterback run all the way. Just beautifully orchestrated so far.
During the inches they line up. They've got Henry, who, as Sean McDermott told us, he hits people and falls forward. That's all he needed to do there. First down.
Yo, this is stressful right now.
At the 40-yard
Even
line.
McDermott's
So
stressed
I'm
right
trying
now.
to find an answer on that side.
Well, how about when you have Derrick Henry in the
Come
backfield
on.
at 250 and Patrick Ricard at fullback at 300 plus, 350 pounds of running backs coming downhill at you out of a spread formation. So you got to put small people on the field to try and cover that.
First down run. Henry inside.
There we go. Come on.
For 3 yards. Play calling sometimes is just a science. Sometimes it's an art. I feel like Todd Monken, the offensive coordinator, has a lot.
You got to
of
lock in,
options.
Babbage. Lock in, man.
Really does, and everybody
Lock
knows
in.
what the best option is, right? You want Lamar
Come on.
Jackson to run the ball and throw it and do all those different things. But how do you balance that out? You've got to get through 17 games and hopefully 3 playoff games and a Super Bowl and all those things. So he always wants to run. And they start talking about checkdowns to him. He's like, Todd, I am the checkdown. Why you want to throw it in the flat for 5 yards? I'll get you 10 running up the middle. So there's always that balancing act.
Come on.
You got to try to keep him around here for the entire season.
Second and 8. The
Get his
Bills
ass.
play 4. Jackson scans, flips.
Wide open. How?
Into the 35-yard line. Every place they look, they're connecting here tonight. That's a pickup of 23.
Oh, we got to get pressure. We got to get pressure. Why are we having Rousseau going in coverage?
Right there. So he's got to turn Cam
Our
Lewis.
best pass rusher is in coverage.
When you do that, it's hard to turn around and get back in the coverage. So yes, disguises are great, but sometimes the speed.
That's
of
Babbage right there. Come on, man. Know your personnel.
Quick turn in hand to Henry to the right.
Holding.
Flag comes in on
Golly.
Spector, the linebacker out of Clemson. One of those backups who's been elevated to a starter the last few weeks.
Yo, Yamster said, yo, the D-line quiet, real quiet right now. Come on. It's the D-line at this point. Get there. Lamar has plenty of time.
We talked to Todd Monken before. He came here from college, was with Georgia. I don't know if Georgia and Alabama are still scoring after that wild, unbelievable game last night. But, Chris, it feels like his influence of college football plus what he's putting on top and add Derrick Henry really brings a unique offense for teams to defend.
Yeah, he's having fun. And all those years coaching at Georgia, he said cost him his voice.
Watch out for the screen. The screen right here.
He said Kirby Smart yells at everybody. So there's
A screen right now.
everybody. He has no voice.
Lamar Jackson this time keeping and
Oh, fumble! Yeah! That's all it takes.
Buffalo in desperate need of a defensive play.
Get that! Bang!
So Jackson
That's all it takes, big fella.
with the fumble.
Woo!
Comes away with it for the Bills.
Come on, Josh!
Going to get scissored here at the end of that.
Dorian, shout out to you.
With that late hit, and then Spector had it. I didn't know if he was able to wrap it up. He sure did.
Dorian has had one bad play all game. He's dominated the rest of the game, low key.
His arm got away from his body and just contact on the ball.
Perfect.
So the game's first turnover really creates an important drive for
This is how our games go. It just takes one thing to happen. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Another play before the 2-minute warning. We got 3 timeouts, so I guess it probably doesn't matter. But come on.
Early in his career, and now he's starting to settle in. Lamar over there so frustrated. He knew he was about to put this
2-minute warning.
and he's the one that.
Chat, how we feeling right now? We got to get points. Like Don says, we got to get points. Nate, we need 7 before the half. Let's go, man. Golly, that was big. Yeah, Laura says, eat the clock and score. Definitely. Michael, have to take advantage. We have to. Like, we have to. Phil, we got to take 8 off this drive. Got to. Ooh, you're saying go for the 2. I respect that as well. I like that. I like that option. No pressure, D-line getting killed. Yeah, man, but that turnover was big, man. Floyd, what up, Floyd? We need one. Yo, that's all we need is that one thing. That's all it is. You know, I've been saying a lot of times, you know, those that play Madden about the that momentum bar, right? That turnover helped our momentum bar, right? It's probably like at 50-50 right now. You know, we brought that thing back. The Ravens had it all for a second. That right there was big, man. We got to capitalize, though. A touchdown right here, it might have the Ravens going to halftime like, oh, snap. All right, come on, guys. The game ain't over yet. We know what this team is capable of. We know how they can easily start ringing up some points. We got to get 7 right here. Yeah, Snook, no freaking field goal. We need 7, 1,000%. 1,000%. Paul says, is Superman time? I don't know. It's like, it feels like it is, right? Because we kind of need one. But we know Josh, man. Once Josh does once Josh activates, that crazy Josh, I call it break the glass Josh. Once he breaks the glass in case of emergency, it never goes back in the glass, man. It's already broke. So it's unleashed at that point. Now, doing it before half and then him going back in the locker room and calming down a little bit, that might be the road. But you know what? You might be right, big fella. You might be right. Josh may need to break the glass on this drive right now. And you'll know if he broke the glass if he starts running like crazy and starts throwing bombs. That's when you know, oh, okay, yep, it's broke. He's trying to go now. He's trying to take over the game now. Come on. Yep, there it is. He's getting the first down. What? Josh, you don't do that. What's going on? How are you sliding right there, big fella? What?
Josh Allen have to do this year is just take over, right?
Come on, Josh. Take over the game, big fella.
You're down 21-3 and you're on the road. And
sheesh.
Sometimes great quarterbacks just have to take over a game. I think Josh
take over right now, big fella.
No pass completion over 10 yards for Allen tonight. 9 of 12 for only 42 yards. 3rd and 2. He throws over the middle for Shakir. It's broken up by Humphrey. That's part of the reason.
That's why you don't slide before the damn, like, what you doing? Sliding, big fella.
But what the great cornerbacks will do is
golly!
These crossing routes, they'll undercut you. Watch Marlon Humphrey here. Once he gets beat to the inside, now watch him sprint underneath the receiver to knock that ball away. Are there opportunities behind it? Maybe.
Josh,
but more often than not,
run the ball.
First time
Let's go, man.
30 targets that a pass to Shakir was not completed. Really, it was 30 in a row, so 31 opportunities. Sometime Humphrey is down for a moment. Buffalo took a timeout. Sean McDermott is wondering what the situation is. Will it be the timeout charge to Baltimore for injury or Buffalo because they called it? Ravens' concern is their former All-Pro
golly,
and
man.
Pro Bowl corner. It's 4th and 2 coming up for Josh Allen. It was an amazing run with Shakir.
Yeah, Donald says his hand is not right.
Straight times and connected until that breakup by Humphrey.
You know, complicating our offense unnecessarily. Yeah, yo, Yamster, for sure. Like, we never see Josh slide before the first. He's done it twice this game. Come on. Yo, let's spread everybody out and Josh go. You know they're going to be bringing the blitz. They're going cover zero right now. We know this.
Since a player was injured after the 2-minute warning, that player's team has charged a timeout. Therefore, Baltimore has charged a timeout. Buffalo has 3 timeouts remaining.
So there's the announcement from Alan Eck about figuring out the timeout. Meantime, you saw with Humphrey there, just kind of went down. So he comes off for at least a play.
If we go spread, Josh is running it.
I'd say it's a must make in the first half, and there's 4th and 2.
So many times James Cook, if he gets a one-on-one, can take advantage right here.
Well, let's see, there's stoppage by Baltimore. Well, Baltimore can't call timeout because they were just charged a timeout.
No.
They're not allowed to take back-to-back timeouts.
Yes, that's a penalty.
Sometimes officials don't recognize.
That's a penalty. What happened?
And a flag is down.
Bang!
Probably for
That's coaching. Come on. Bang!
Team cannot take back-to-back.
Woo!
Charges delay a game, 5-yard penalty.
Come on, coach. Bang! You done messed up, big fella. Appreciate it. Woo!
But it was confusing as to what was going on, and we see that.
He said, oh, yeah, he knew right after he did it. Good job, coach. That's a fireable offense right there. Come on, Josh. Come on.
He's always supposed to ignore you and let it go, but once it is
Come on.
stopped, then it is a 5-yard penalty for delay of game.
So, one of the odder 4th down conversions gives the Bills the best possible scenario. They have their 3 timeouts. They have a 1st down. They're in Ravens territory at the 48-yard line. And Allen loading, firing downfield. Matt Collins was trying to get down there. He stopped his route as Brandon Stevens was covering him. Incomplete.
I tell you, that is some job
Woo.
by Stevens
Come on.
the field. These guys, when you watch them play overall, and I know that the Ravens have given up some big plays on this year, but these corners across the board know how to play the game. And that time Stevens just cut off the route.
Let's roll.
There's no chance of it being completed.
The rookie second-rounders at the bottom of the screen, Keon Coleman, 33rd overall selection in the draft this past spring. Allen's got
Oh!
he's going
Oh!
way, and Keon
Ah! Come on!
You simply cannot throw a football better than this. Exactly where you want it. Good job on the outside by Coleman, holding the ground, giving him a little room to fade towards the boundary. Get off of that and just make
Oh, my God.
You know, it's there.
You can't drop that. Wow.
Third and 10. Ravens bring 4. Allen gotta make it up. Just puts it away on the bench. Coverage too good. And with 51 seconds left, the Bills will have to punt the ball away.
Golly, that was massive, man. Keon.
Top Keon Coleman knew it. He had it. He had it wrapped up. Would have been a huge play, and so far just the way that the first half has gone for the Buffalo Bills.
Yo, Harbaugh got lucked out right there, man. He got lucked out right there.
Set to receive it from Sam Martin. Drops the nose down. Takes a big turn in the air. And they cannot down it with Matt Collins at the goal line.
Golly.
Ball will come out to the 20-yard line. 8 yards on the net.
Just dropped it. golly, had the perfect pass too. That was a perfect pass. Yeah, Chris 716 says, yo, it's a sober night. Golly, come on, Rook. Just frustrated, man. You know, Coleman is supposed to make those catches, rookie or not. Oh, yeah, for sure. For sure. He's definitely supposed to. You know, we're not giving him an excuse because he's a rookie, or we shouldn't. I mean, not that one. Now, I say it a lot of the times, those always look like the easy here of all the catches, but that's actually one of the harder catches. Over the shoulder on the other shoulder, yes, but still, you get paid a lot of money, man. You got to make that. You got to make that. Yeah, Just Carrot says, yo, we drafted Keon for that reason. And he drops it. I mean, that was big, man. That was big. BC's, You know, maybe if Coleman was getting more targets and snaps. I mean, he's getting the snaps. He's just not getting the targets. That's for sure. Michelle says, adjustments is coming. Oh, we have to. We have to. We absolutely have to. Now, what I do want to say is that, you know, huge shout out to the Ravens so far. Because what they have done is that they've taken us out of our game plan. You know, we're not able to run as much because we have to start putting up points, right? So they kind of took our running game out of the question because of the score. But, man, we got to figure out a way to adjust. We have to at this point. You know, Jason Dubb says Josh is playing terrible. I don't know if he's scared or what, but he's playing scared, man. Someone needs to speak up. I mean, I wouldn't say scared, man. I think if anything, our offensive line is probably playing scared. I mean, he just threw a dot. He just threw a dot. That wasn't a scared throw. You know, if it was underthrown, then maybe that would have been a scared throw. But come on, man. We just got to execute.
Delay of game penalty that gave Buffalo a first down when they took a timeout that they weren't allowed to.
Come on.
Cost them a timeout. So they're down to one with 42 to go. Buffalo has all three if they try to get the ball back. The pitch to Henry. And Derek's brought down. It's a great play by A.J. Epinesa to go out and get it.
We're going to halftime.
Buffalo not taking theirs. Baltimore not taking their one. And we may just take this to halftime. Derrick Henry's 87-yard run got us started. The longest first play from scrimmage for a team in a game in 11 years.
All right.
Terrell Pryor had a 93-yard run to start a game for the...
Hey, chat, it's halftime. We already know right now we need to make adjustments. And the only adjustment I see that we have to make right now, because, again, I'm not necessarily afraid of Henry, you know, killing us, even though, yes, he had that one run. We've kind of held him in check after that. What we have to do is we have to limit those wide open big plays. We got to keep the ball in front of us. If that's playing the two high safety or the Tampa 2, as they call it, it is what it is. But that's how we stop it. That's how we stop it. So we already know, man, we got to figure this thing out. Josh might break the glass early, you know, coming out in the second half. But we shall see. You know, make sure you guys, you know, smash the like right now. You know, we need some good vibes. We definitely need some good vibes going into the second half. Hit that subscribe button because I need some good vibes going into the second half. And let's see what happens. It ain't over yet. I'll be right back.
there's human.
Chat, what's going on? I had to get the rally cap going on at this point, man. We got to figure things out in the second half. We already know the pressure is on. What are you guys talking about in the chat? Neil says, yo, at this point, though, I'd rather just get out this game healthy as possible than trying to wait. Then rather get beat up and coming out with what? No, I would rather win the game. Hell no. You know, Snook is like, yo, man, Babich is scared. He need to pressure Lamar. You know, F it, blitz it, like we did when we played them in the playoffs, for sure. We definitely have to figure out a way to gain that pressure on Lamar, for sure. You know, Koala Bear, yo, the D-line and all-line can't no-show this game. And that's exactly what it's been so far. Both our lines have not shown up. We can't be one-dimensional on offense down, you know, like this. You know, coach better tell them, you know, to keep their helmets on in the locker room for sure, man. Listen, at the end of the day, we just got to lock in. Just lock in early. The Ravens are getting the ball ASAP, which is going to be massive, right? We hold them to, you know, no points, and we come out like we have to score now. Like now. So, we shall see. Chet says, remember who we have. Yo, he has to come out. That's for damn sure. Brandon, a team scripts, you know, 13 to 18 plays to start the game. They had 7 points on one play. The next drive was all, you know, still a part of the script. Yep, agreed. Now the game should level out. Defense coming out big to start this third quarter. That's exactly it. At this point, if the Ravens come out in the second half just like they did in the first, that's when I'll say I'm worried. I'll be extremely worried then. You know, but exactly how my man just said, you know, Brandon, that's exactly how it works. Every game is the same way. Now, unfortunately, for whatever reason, it was funny this first half. 3 points, but we've done that before as well. We scored 34 points in the first half last week, so we can easily put up 30 quick. Bang! But it's all about what happens on this first drive in this third quarter.
Jackson, only 3 incompletions.
Let's
in
roll,
the last
man.
6 quarters, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. As you look at tonight's buzz, powered by AWS. And we come back inside M&T Bank Stadium for Buffalo to kick off to the Ravens to start this second half.
All right, come on.
Tyler pass will kick it. Will not be returned. And Melissa spoke to John Harbaugh a moment ago.
John, you told us you couldn't wait to see what Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry were capable of together. What have you seen tonight?
Well, I mean, I'm happy with the execution. I think we're playing physical football. I'm really happy with our defense right now as well. We got 30 more minutes of football to play against a great football team. We got to get locked in.
Speaking of your defense, you've held Josh Allen and this offense to 3 points. How do you continue to do that?
Well, we got to stay aggressive. We got to stay on.
All right, let's roll.
And keep him in the pocket as much as we can.
Thanks, John.
Thanks.
They have done that. The Bills do not have
All right, come on.
longer than 10 yards
Lock in.
that first half. So Lamar Jackson and the Ravens kneel down at the end of the half. Turnover on the prior possession. Jackson to the air.
Get it, that. Hang! That's what we need!
That'll be rounding.
Woo!
And Allen Eck will drop the flag.
Go ahead, Dorian.
Dorian Williams.
That's how you come out.
Intentional grounding, number 8, offense. Pass did not cross the line of scrimmage. There's nobody in the area to pass. Lost it down at the spot of the foul. It's second down.
So basically, in the first half,
Let's roll.
there was no blitzing whatsoever.
whatsoever. That's McDermott. McDermott said, no, I'm taking over. Let's go.
But you have to try and throw Lamar off. You have to try to get Lamar to make a big mistake. You can't sit back and let them dictate to you.
The loss of 14 on
Let's
the
go.
play. Sean McDermott and his defensive coordinator Bobby Babbage bring heat to start. Jackson goes back to the air. And
Nice.
brought in by Justice
Beautiful.
Hill.
Come on.
On the sideline, short game. Here's Melissa again.
Come on.
Update on the Bills safety Taylor Rapp, who we saw get injured in the second quarter trying to tackle Derrick Henry. He went straight into the medical tent for a couple minutes. They took away his helmet. Then he went into the locker room where he has remained. He was evaluated for a concussion. They will be playing without him for the rest of the game.
All right, Cole Bishop.
The rookie remains in with
Let's
Lamar
go.
Hamlin. They're the two safeties.
Come on.
As the Bills defense faces 3rd and 20 from Baltimore.
They can't convert this, man. Let's roll.
Has not seen much of Von Miller.
Come on.
Just 5 snaps in that first half. He's rushing from the top. As Jackson flings it to the sideline. Incomplete. As Zay Flowers trying to keep his feet in bounds. And the Bills do exactly what they needed to do. A 3-and-out
Oh.
to start the second half.
Come on. We needed that right there.
Right on the money. I mean, there was
Like, he literally dropped it.
throw this ball. Watch the tiny little area that Lamar drops this thing into. And I think Zay was so conscious of his feet, he just didn't catch a ball.
That
throw was within a couple of inches of where he wanted to throw it.
Wow.
Christian Benford at the
Come on.
last second trying to knock it away.
Come on.
Stout for the first time tonight.
Let's roll.
Hey.
Hey. Hey.
Brandon Codrington, the rookie, spun around at the 40-yard line. This is the best field position of the night for Buffalo and Josh Allen.
Here we go.
In that first half,
When it comes down to adjustments, we're the best team in football. This is what we do, big fella. We gonna adjust. The Bills have what? What type of? It's been a crazy record of us having the most consistent games where we don't lose. But, it ain't happening, big fella. Let's roll, big fella.
Connor McGovern, the center, injured in the first quarter, came back in the second. He's in there again. The give to Cook. Fighting just to get back to the original line of scrimmage, and Kyle Hamilton was pursuing, and the play was finished off by the veteran Eddie Jackson
Come on.
out of Alabama.
How many different plays do we see from Kyle Hamilton where it looks like he's not going to really be a factor, and then all of a sudden it's a tackle for a loss? He plays on the other side of the line of scrimmage as much as any safety I've seen. He wants to attack. He wants to get downhill, get across the line of scrimmage. A major, major factor in the league.
Yo, we don't get blown out, man. That's just not what happens to us, man. Let's go. Come on, lock in. All right, good job. We got time. Let's go.
It's going to be a gain of 5 to Curtis Samuel. It'll set up 3rd and 5 for Buffalo on this opening drive.
Come on.
Yeah, it just gets difficult. It really does, because at this point, when you have a big lead, and Baltimore does, you have the ability to disguise, try a few tricks. Even if something goes wrong, you're still got a nice lead, right? So you can be very aggressive on the defensive side in a 3rd and 5.
Come on.
See the struggles for Buffalo on 3rd down tonight.
Come on, we need a big play right here. Come on.
Here in the game, in the slot. Allen protected for the moment. Now has to escape. Everything's covered.
That's Josh.
Waits
That's
for the
Josh.
ball. He's it downfield.
That's Josh! Shakir! Woo! Let's go, big fella! Remember who we have! Remember who we have, big fella! Woo! It's never over! Woo!
And that's exactly what you got to have. We talked about it. Sometimes your quarterback
Let's go!
make a play, and Josh Allen did.
First and goal from the 3. Ty Johnson's the back. Bouncing to the outside. Ty Johnson.
Woo! Shot time! Let's go! Bang!
Fifth-year man who went to college in the state. Maryland Turk finds the end zone.
It's time to wake back up. It's time to wake back up.
Yes, James Cook is fast. Ty Johnson is faster. So when he went up in there and
Josh Allen said, listen, there's no way I'm not going to throw this one. Get open.
20 miles from here in Cumberland, Maryland. Point Tyler Bass. Those big stars.
Give me my damn points.
The game is down. It doesn't look good. Who's going to give you life?
Woo!
On the run, fling to Khalil Shakir. Sets up Ty.
How we feeling, chat? How we feeling, chat? Woo! We have to understand. We have a different breed, man. We have a different breed when it comes down to quarterbacks. Every other quarterback throws it away right there. Josh Allen in the situation when he knows there's no way we can have it incomplete right here. There's no way because coach is not going to go for it. When he knows we need it, he always goes for it. That's why I'm never mad when he messes up in those situations. Because when we need it, I need you to go, big fella. Let's roll. Woo! Golly. Your boy out of breath. That was massive right there. That felt like a playoff, that was playoff vibes right there. Sheesh. Yo, Paul, he 1,000% broke the damn glass. Josh Allen done broke the glass, gentlemen. I'm letting y'all know right now. Ladies and gentlemen, it's showtime. Good or bad, it's going to be wow. Something happening. It's go time.
Hyundai, there's joy in every journey. By Liberty Mutual Insurance, only pay for what you need. And by Intuit TurboTax, switch to a TurboTax Live expert. Some Friday Night Lights here, a rematch. Oakdale and Linganore, they met for the Class 3A state final. Oakdale won in 23. Linganore won on Friday night.
Yeah, Mr. Turkey said, yo, glass is broken. We play defense, we win. 1,000%. 1,000%. These boys ain't going to drop no 20 again in the second half.
Played around the state.
Let's roll.
Baltimore gets it back at the 30 after the latest Josh Allen magic.
So the Bills come out aggressive and blitz Lamar Jackson, and then on offense, come on, Josh, cut it loose. Couple of pump fakes here. Let's mess him up on the back end.
Got it.
Ben Roethlisberger all the way over the top.
Like he knew he was going to do it.
Bills needed to get back into
Namde Matabike chasing, and come on, Shakir downfield. Khalil gets 52. The Bills punch it
Come
in
on,
the
D.
next play, and now Derrick Henry's behind Lamar Jackson as Baltimore takes over at the 30. Trying to find their rhythm and momentum back. Good way to do that.
There we go.
Henry to the left. 4-5.
The thing about Henry is that he's like a grinder. He's one of them grinders with the possibility of hitting a big one. He hit his big one already. Like, come on. But most of the time it's going to be them tough little, 2, 3, 4 yards right there.
Now that you have their attention with the safeties to that extent,
Cole Bishop He's making a play today. I feel it. He's making a play. Come on. False start. Let's roll.
Bills had 10 right there within 5 yards of the line of scrimmage.
False start, number 88 offense, 5-yard penalty, second down.
The third string tight end, Charlie Kolar.
The old expression is pressure even breaks pipes, right? And so you have to apply pressure. When you're down, you have to go attack. And the Ravens have a little history of struggling in the second half.
Happened last week against Dallas. Cowboys made a fierce comeback. Happened here in week 2 against Las Vegas. Delay, Henry, a lot of Bills on the opposite side of the line. Gregory Rousseau, Williams, all in there for Buffalo, and all of a sudden the Bills building momentum.
I don't know what the speech was at halftime.
How many times have we seen this from the Buffalo Bills? We come out of half and straight dominate. How many times? Huh? I always tell you, if this doesn't happen, then I'm worried. Let's go, big fella.
And it's 3rd and 11.
Get his ass.
Bills fans who made the trip making some noise. Jackson steps up.
Get his ass! Woo! I tell y'all every week, if it goes bad, we figure it out second half, and then we dominate. Huh? This is what we do. We've done this so many times. I always say, if we come out of half and we don't dominate, then we have a problem. But once it happens, it's over at this point. It's over. It's like my man said, if we play defense, Josh has already shown his hand. It's over now. Josh is taking, oh! Woo! 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 Let's go. Come on. That could have been, imagine that clip right there. That would have been an all-time clip if he would have, but good vibes right now. We got good vibes right now. Sheesh. Remember what I said, though. Josh has already broke the glass. He's already broke it. Which means, okay, for those that don't know what it means, he's probably not going to be checking it down as much. You know, if he's unsure, he's going to be running it a lot more. And he's going to be taking a lot more deep shots. That's normally what happens when Josh goes crazy. You know, so let's see. Bills Free said, we here right now. Jason, you know it. Come on. James, play our game. That's exactly it, man. You know, Jason Dubb says, yo, but we're going to almost fumble and just let everybody know, but we back in it. Facts. Daniel, come on. An MVS bomb stretch. Ooh, I don't know about stretched them out, though. You know, no Diddy. But yeah, Alpha, I feel you, man. Let's go. Asaf said, yo, man, do you think Buffalo can come back? Hey, chat, man, answer that question. Do you think Buffalo can come back right now? If you do, go ahead and smash the like. Melissa, this is the vibe that I like. Yo, we got this in the bag. Huh? Because let's put everything into context for a second. We're a team that the one stat I was fumbling earlier was that we almost never get blown out. Like if we lose, it's going to be a tight-ass game. It's either going to be a tight game by 6 points or less, or we're blowing you out. We're not losing by a lot because we always tend to figure it out. Let's go.
Taking over at their own 19-yard line. One of the two teams on the field here tonight eliminated by the Chiefs last year. Deep drop, Allen.
Yeah.
Chased by
Look at Josh. He's doing it again.
and he'll fling this time to the sideline. And incomplete. He'll bring up
Watch out.
Both guys spoke pretty honestly about how close they really are in their relationship this week.
Yeah, and they said they were even text messaging this week, which is even players don't do that half the time when they're playing each other. But I thought John kind of hit it on the button when he said, look, we're a little older. You know, all these other head coaches are 35 years old now. So we've got a couple of friends. We go out to dinner when everybody gets together, and great relationship. A lot in common, those two.
At the league meetings, they see each other quite often. Families have become friends. And two guys who have also figured out a way to survive in this league. Sean McDermott, year 8 in Buffalo. John Harbaugh, year 17 here in Baltimore. What a throw. Coleman inbound.
Go ahead, Keon. He said, I got you. I got you. I got you. I'm not doing it again. Let's roll.
It's so much fun when this play works. Just perfectly timed. Maybe a little nudge off there. But again, it was Coleman leaving himself enough room on that boundary.
Let's roll. Perfect.
That's what they need. You don't always have to win with speed in this game. You could win with size. When you're talking about Keon Coleman, here's one of the great basketball players, but a very good basketball player that played at Michigan State.
Let's roll.
He did. Part of Tom Izzo's terrific program when he was playing football in East Lansing as well. The run by Cook on the inside. There's very excited to see Keon Coleman.
Come on, we got the NBA. Give us a little NBA call here. Give us a little bit.
We got a year. We got to get ready. Keon, go up and go get it as well. Everybody's got a step back three, and he's got plenty of that as well.
Okay.
This gives you an idea of the size of hops that Keon Coleman has. A little N1 Euro in there on the way, too. It's a pretty good football.
Let's roll.
Sideline. You got me going a little bit.
Do it again. Come on.
You got me warmed up a little bit. Here's Cook.
Good job, Cook. I like how Joe Brady hasn't went away from the one.
On a drive after they scored 3 touchdowns, right? For Baltimore.
So happy about that.
Momentum has just picked up
Stay
from there.
So I know
with the run. Stay with it.
And watch games today. How many
Come on.
games did we see where there was a 21-point lead that meant nothing at the end of it? Games coming right down to the wire, competitive. It's just what the NFL is. And these guys are pros. This is an undefeated football team out here for a reason.
For a reason.
Get hot, it's hard to turn them off.
Exactly. Exactly. That's exactly the case. Once we get hot, you can't turn it off, big fella. It just comes. No, did he? It just comes, though. Come on. Let's go.
Really is that this defense playing as well as they did here last year, where they were like setting records.
Now it's Zachary Orrs trying to find the answers to shut down the Bills. Allen pops to the outside. Curtis Samuel awaits the direct snap. And pitches to Allen. He's got traffic. And the ball's knocked out. It's a fumble. It's a live ball picked up by Kyle Hamilton of Baltimore. So Buffalo went to the tricks. And Allen had it knocked out of his hands. And let's see. I believe some flags down, 2 Bills down, including Allen. Allen on the sideline. Dalton Kincaid over by the 50-yard line. Let's watch this here. He reached back.
And UCL again.
Coming through, which is almost the guarantee for the fumble. As the ball came out.
Why? Why the tricks?
And then we've got a flag back in the middle of the
Why
field.
the tricks?
After the play was over, personal foul, unnecessary roughness, number 44.
Why the tricks?
15-yard penalty from the end of the play. It's 1st and 10, Baltimore.
So the penalty's on Marlon Humphrey.
Everything was going perfect. Then we got to do some tricks.
there's the foul, no question about it. But Van Noy is the one who totally made that play. Everything was coming to his side. He saw Josh Allen out of the corner of his eye. He knew.
Why the tricks?
He split the difference between Curtis Samuel and Josh Allen and just made the play. It was brilliant.
So all that momentum stunted by one play by the veteran Van Noy. It's his third straight game with 2 sacks.
Why the tricks?
Gets sorted. The Ravens take over at their own 41. See if the momentum switches back to Baltimore. Derrick Henry runs to the right. For about 4 to the 45.
All right, here we go.
Why the tricks, man? Like, I can't get over that. Why?
Not bad, right? This is the
Literally no reason.
active players in the NFL, 100-yard games, touchdowns, all that kind of stuff. Absolutely brilliant, ripping down the field. 0.01%
Let's go, D.
probability. 100th of 1% that play would happen. I would say that's about right.
That's pretty good. Expected to get 9 yards. That's a lot more than that. Gets 78 more yards than that. Derrick got up to 21.2 miles per hour. Doesn't get full speed here, but gets a ton of yardage. How about 21 yards on that game? 26, I beg your pardon, to the Buffalo 29.
So all the momentum had shifted, right? And you could feel the Bills gaining momentum. And then you turn around and make a play like that. And then Ronnie Stanley with a great block, Henry on the outside. And all of a sudden now things feel very different for the Buffalo Bills.
Starting to feel different for the fans as forecast second half rain has arrived. 2/3 of the way through this one. Justice Hill inside, Reed Ricard on the block. It's inside the 25-yard line to the 24.
So Mike, everything when I watch the Ravens play is about misdirection. There's
Yo, chat, that was a big turnover right there, man.
They're used to it here.
That was massive.
It is. So
like,
on that
I
play,
still can't get over it.
just one way. So
like, I still can't get over it, man.
Hand it off up the middle.
Like,
Derrick
why?
Henry goes right. Lamar Jackson goes
Why?
right. So everything built
Why?
inside of this offense is to try and slow down the aggressiveness of the defense, especially on that linebacker level.
Flowers in motion. That's the eye candy. Hill. And nothing happening with Smoot. So I've had enough of this. We'll stop them. And it's a loss back to the 26-yard line. Loss for Tucker.
Let's go. Like, I'm still sick right now, man.
The feeling around these Ravens is that this offense is going to keep building.
D, come on, hold these boys to a field goal. Let's go.
We haven't called the tight ends in a while. Do you start getting Likely and Andrews involved? On a 3rd down, 3rd and 7, Likely's on the field. Lamar Jackson goes
Get
to
it.
Hill. Open field, breaks a tackle. Spins away from another. To the 9. 4-star play. 1st down, Baltimore. Inside the 10.
Like, nothing comes that easy that doesn't have something orchestrated inside of it. Watch the little pick on the outside. I think it was Zay Flowers coming down inside, and he just going to turn around, and all that meant was the defensive back had to loop back around just far enough for Justice Hill to be able to get his eyes on him and make that move.
Let's go.
Got it from the 9. No, fake it. Lamar Jackson's going to take it to the end zone. Baltimore touchdown. The Allen turnover.
Why we do the trick play, man?
Jackson running it in for the 2nd time this year.
Like, that turnover destroyed the momentum.
Likely inside. Watch Mark Andrews, the other guy right there who's going to get the block. Everybody went
Like, everyone was deflated right there on that drive right there, man. All because you try to, for what, man?
Not what they're going to be, but they're pretty dang good the last 2 weeks.
That's the extra point. Didn't you just say sometimes all the misdirections, hard to figure out who's got the ball?
Gotcha.
They got me. Son of a gun. That's why he's the MVP.
Yo, Snook said it's over. Golly, man. We in comeback mode. And he calls so exactly. We literally in comeback mode. On what? 2 drives in a row. We're not necessarily struggling with moving the ball. We're pushing it. No problem. Easy. What's going on? Like you normally do the trick plays when you're struggling moving the ball, big fella. We were good. Like we figured something out. Like, why call that play? Like I know it's already over and the game is still technically not over, but man, that was massive right there. Like, sheesh, we were moving the ball. Yes, sir. He says not over, man. Listen, it's not over. We shall see. Don says, yo, man, 2 Hall of Famers, Henry and Jackson versus 1 Hall of Famer and Allen. At the end of the day, man, we got to figure it out, right? If we want to keep an undefeated season alive, we got to figure it out. We got to. Are we going to? It's looking real shaky right now. Right now, I'm nervous. All the times when I say, hey, man, I'm only nervous at certain points. Okay, now that's when we got to make plays at this point. We got to. If not, it's over. So I don't think, we're going to be seeing those, 12, 14, play drives. It's like, no, we got to score and score now. I mean, that's where we're at this point. We got to score and score now.
Law and Order Thursday, of course, Thursday on NBC. And Peacock, as you take a look inside the United States Naval Academy in Annapolis, 30 miles south of here. We'll be off to an undefeated start in football. Army as well. Down to the Bills sideline, Melissa.
Mike, we saw Josh Allen take that big hit when he fumbled the ball. He came out of the game, sat on the bench. The head athletic trainer and the team doctor had a conversation with him, but no evaluation. He was clearly frustrated. He was looking at the tablet and then slammed it on the ground. Then he got up. He was trying to loosen up his right.
Oh, so he probably slammed it because he knew that it was wide open. I would love to see the replay to see who was downfield.
As you know, you've watched Josh over these now 7 years. As tough as they come in the league, a lot of traffic around him as he threw that one. That pass incomplete. Brandon Stevens one more time over there. We've called him a lot here in this.
I mean, the injury could be the UCL. That little that elbow injury that he had, I believe, last year or the year before.
Baltimore is one of those teams, right? Kansas City, Cincinnati. Go down the list. We know who the teams are. The big rivalry teams. If you think Josh Allen's leaving this game after one hit from the bullies on the block here tonight, there's no way. Even if he has to hand off the rest of this game, not happening.
Number 30, Allen scanning, rips it in the middle, and there goes Dalton Kincaid. 25 yards.
Let's go.
25.
Come on. Let's go.
Humphrey and Eddie Jackson bring him down.
There's always going to be a gap right between those 2 interior players. And they've got their back turned, so they don't know where that is. But if you don't throw it right off the hip there of Kyle Hamilton, there's not room in between the next guy. So that's the opportunity.
Allen quick to Kincaid, gets an edge block, gets about 5 yards.
Yes, sir.
41. Gain of 4. Rookie record season
Let's go.
for tight ends in Buffalo. He had last year, guy
Come on.
from a walk-on to all Pac-12 and All-American. Dalton Kincaid, he and Dawson Knox, the 1-2 tight end combo.
Yeah, and Dalton Kincaid
trick
really
play,
has
man.
become
Golly,
the
man.
receiving factor, right? We've talked about Khalil Shakir there. There's the number 1 receiver. Cook.
Let's go.
Kincaid sort of matched up as the number 2. So a wide out, a tight end, a running back. 3 primary targets here for the Bills.
2nd and 6. Allen protected, back shoulder throw. They've gone to Coleman twice on the same route. And he
Let's go.
both in the second half. Gain of 21.
Look at Josh. Oh, yeah. Come on, big fella.
A tighter squeeze. Wasn't the distance there on the boundary, and still Josh able to get it squeezed in there. Maybe this is that breakout night for Coleman.
20, Allen bouncing.
There he is.
Throwing away.
Woo-hoo! Woo-hoo! I told you Josh is on go mode right now. He's on go mode. Come on.
So this is
You're not going to see a check down right now.
In particular,
Sheesh.
kind of like to watch these tackles play a little bit. They've got a technique on the outside, Mike, that, you know, the little kick step that they do, boom, boom, they get it under. You watch the Buffalo Bills tackles, that first step, they barely
Come
get
on.
the foot on the ground. It's how quickly can they get the second one on the ground so they don't get bull rush back into the quarterback.
Spencer Brown, 79, is the right tackle, bottom of the screen. Deion Dawkins, the left
Hey.
tackle. That's
Come
what we're talking about there.
Get it.
Allen throws
Let's go.
inside.
Come on.
14-yard line goes Coleman for a gain of 6.
Yeah, and I think Deion Dawkins is about as quick a guy with his
Come on, let's go.
steps as
Before
I
the
see
fourth.
around
Come on.
the league. And he obviously has been the player, Pro Bowler the last 3 years. But watch this left foot, how quickly it gets on the ground, and then a second one. And then sometimes a third one, but at least that second one so he can get the power back in.
Let's go.
And not get jammed back into the quarterback.
There they are. Kind of like a boom boom, like the Law and Order thing.
That's
Right?
it.
There you go. 3rd and 4. All throws. 6 plays on this drive. Corner coming.
Get off me.
And Allen
That's
gets away
Josh.
from Humphrey as he carries
Come on.
the first
Get off me
down.
again.
Tried to
Ah!
and could not get away. From Adafiowe.
Rolling on the field.
We're going for it.
Down by contact. Fourth down.
Markham at the
Down by contact.
field goal from there.
Oh.
Owe chasing down Allen.
Dang, that was he got sacked. Golly. You can't get sacked right there, Josh.
Don't know what this counts as, but hopefully a sack for him. That would get him up to 3.5 on this year already.
Yep. Give that to him. And
Damn.
the 3rd. 4th down coming up. Baltimore by 18. Sunday Night Football continues after these messages.
Why am I so?
Yo, a sack, it pretty much, guarantees a field goal attempt right here. If he didn't get sacked, then I could have easily seen McDermott going for it, for sure. A field goal, down 15, and then it's got to be all defense at that point. Got to be all defense. But sheesh, man, that was a big sack right there. Golly. Yeah, Neil said he didn't call in his protect. Yep. He thought it was going to be on the opposite side. That's what it was. That's exactly what it was. Eric says, yo, man, Brady has a lot of explaining to do. Brian Bauer. What up, Brian? He said, yo, man, defense, they're not going to do nothing, man. Golly. As of right now, I mean, I got to agree. As of right now, that big drive right there that gave up that touchdown, I mean, that by itself was super deflating. Super deflating. Marshall, that play call screwed us, man. Still can't believe. That play call was everything right there, man. But D says, yo, it's a wake-up call for Buffalo.
Are provided.
Like, why run a trick play, man?
Beautiful city. Get a look at Baltimore, Maryland here. Home of the Ravens. Baltimore plays its 29th season. Super Bowl banners. Super Bowl 35, 47.
Yeah, we got to kick the field goal right here. 4th and 20. Come on, Bass.
Stepping in for Indianapolis earlier today. 4th down. Buffalo needs 3 scores. Trying to get one here with Tyler Bass. Begins the 4th quarter with a 48-yard field goal attempt. Wide left. Second miss of the season for Bass. And Baltimore with the 18-point lead will take over at the 38.
One of the more unusually talented fullbacks in the game
Yo.
for a man his size, Patrick Ricard. So let's take a look at the Walmart Plus 4K Skycam and feature him inside.
That might have been the dagger right there.
350 pounds between he and Derrick
That's the
Henry.
dagger.
And so many times he is the unknown,
Golly.
the unseen block. that
Last 2
springs
drives,
Henry
no
on
points.
So many of these big plays. Here was the key one. The trap basically back inside, and Henry just takes off. Does not get caught, and so Patrick Ricard, you won't hear his name called often, but he is a big part of this offense.
Big to Henry, Lamar Jackson got Mark Andrews downfield blocking for him. He'll take it into Buffalo territory to the 43. Melissa, what about Lamar?
Been watching him down here on the sidelines after the Ravens 3 and out. He went to talk to the entire offensive line, very frustrated, said, calm down, just chill, we've got this. And then after their last touchdown drive, completely
Yo, Aaron said, yo, the dagger was the
gave
fumble.
every member of the offensive line a high five, said every
The dagger
time
was
we
the
do
damn
that,
play
every
call.
time they want to keep the foot on the gas.
He is the
Ruined the game.
leader of this group. Tosses to Henry. Now the Bills, Henry gets knocked down hard after a gain of a couple of yards.
You over here getting up like you did
We
something,
visit
man.
with Lamar Jackson.
It's
Used to visit
28 to
with
10,
quarterbacks
big
every
fella.
week in person, right?
Don't get excited
we've been
'cause
doing
you
this with Lamar
tackled
for 6,
King.
7 years now. Kind of find a guy who really feels like he's the leader of this team and he's going to do it his way. It feels like he's a little bit different now.
And very comfortable in his own skin now. He really is. It was sort of a battle to get that big contract signed. Nobody really knew what was going to happen. They finally got the deal done. What happens? He goes out and wins the most valuable player award. So that's putting a statement on, I told you I was worth it.
And so is this guy, Derrick Henry, down the sideline to the 1. Rasul Douglas there at the end with the tackle when Henry turned the corner for 39 yards.
All right, let's watch them all get their job done. Andrews, Likely, and then Ricard, we just talked about.
Golly,
all 3 of them
It's over.
get key blocks. Watch this. 1, 2, here comes the last one, 3, and Henry is gone.
What a move.
They look like they could be something, Mike. They just do.
A little side shift. Now Henry up to 184 yards. Leads the league in rushing. Trying to get his 3rd touchdown of the night, but is stopped.
Dog, sit down, big
Dwayne
fella.
Carter.
Dwayne Carter, like, what
out
you
of
doing, my boy?
Takes
Get
a
back
few
to the
yards off
huddle.
the Henry total tonight.
Get back to the huddle, man. You ain't done nothing all game.
Still impressive numbers with 332 in the last 2 weeks.
We thought he was incredible last week. He dwarfed those numbers tonight.
Incredible.
It was brilliant, right? It was a brilliant move by the Ravens to pick up Derrick Henry and understand that.
Big to Hill. Jackson floating for Bateman. Flag down pass incomplete. Does not survive the ground. Flag thrown in the back of the end zone for a defensive hold.
End up grabbing the jersey as he was going across.
Prior
Slingshotted.
to the pass, holding, number 31 defense. Half the distance to the goal, automatic 1st down.
They still have that in NASCAR. You slingshot your way past people.
Yes.
Well, about halfway across the field there, he got the slingshot. Caught up, but got caught too. There we go. Watch this slingshot.
Here you go.
It gets right back in there.
Talladega Super Speedway next week get that effect. Well, the cheers were not just the Ravens fans, but the fantasy owners of Derrick Henry as he comes back in.
Hey, chat, the game is over, man.
And Buffalo takes time out to get sorted on defense.
What's going on in chat? Justin, man, we haven't even used Cook in the past game. It got to the point, man. Yeah.
Eric Dickerson, what do we remember him for? Mike, you remember how
We just got.
straight up the guy ran? I never saw a running back that ran that vertical when he got out in open space.
Like, I'm pissed right now, man. Like, I'm heated right now.
Flying down the field, same size kind of guy.
Because it's like,
Unbelievable. We've been talking
like once
about
it got, too deep, it was 21-3. The game plan's out the window at that point.
And both of them spectacular players.
They were coming back, and then you do a trick play. Ruins the game. Ruin the game.
Big and tough and mean and all that stuff he's supposed to be.
So nice.
Could not be a nicer guy.
Right? Like, that's what it is. It's just sad at this point, man.
Dickerson, one of them. Another handoff here to the right. Balin Spector did a great job coming in there first for the first contact. Stopped. No game. Melissa.
Yeah, Derrick Henry told us he modeled
Yeah, DMX
his
says
game
everything
after the
went
Hall of
wrong.
Famer Eric Dickerson. So I reached out to Eric to
Everything
get his
went
take,
wrong.
and he said, I
A
absolutely
Keon Coleman
see the
drop
similarities.
early,
He's the only guy I see
right
right
before
now who
half.
reminds
That
me
was
of me. And
massive,
Dickerson told me Henry
massive.
in person at an
You know,
autograph
scoring
signing,
right
he
before the
went,
half.
"Dang,
Boom.
you are
It would have been big.
So he stood up next to him to compare the size, and Henry made the 6'3" Dickerson feel small.
And then the damn trick play, man.
Henry alone back, second and goal. Give it to him again on that right side.
Fumble!
Followed on by Rosenberg.
Fumble!
He couldn't squeeze it. Let's see who's got it at the bottom of the pile. It's a touchdown or a touchback. Lamar Jackson says touchdown.
I'm not so sure it's not Patrick Ricard. This may be the ultimate payback. All the blocks that Ricard has thrown, maybe not, but I thought it was.
The ball clearly out before the plane.
Ricard has no idea where that ball is at this point. It's going to kick around a little bit.
Wow.
And I think it kicked right back to him.
Confirmed a touchdown.
What a touchdown. What a touchdown.
Who gets credit? We'll never know. But we will. We will. We'll see officially what they tell us. As the extra point by Tucker makes it 35-10. Ricard's got
Yo,
that
man,
smile.
being a part of a blowout loss, something, again, we haven't experienced in a very long time. Yes, we've lost games before, of course. Yes, we've lost games. But not blowouts, man. The blowouts hit different. It definitely hits different. Especially when it's, you know, things here and there, man. You know, games that we're beating ourselves, you know, drop passes, horrible play calls, you know, wide open receivers. Like, come on. And then we're having turnovers, you know, trick plays, missed field goals. It's, yo, it's always hard when you lose in a game like this. You know, the real says, yo, man, refs are calling no holds. Nah, man, I can't really. I wouldn't put it on the refs today, man. You know, you're just trying to hope that they're calling holds. Yeah, you can call a hold on every play, but I didn't necessarily see anything, you know, blatant. It is what it is, man. I mean, we played a team that is considered one of the best teams in football, and they showed it. You know, they were struggling with a lot of, because again, they've been up big almost every week. You know, but they figured out ways to, you know, give up the lead, and they actually lost a couple late because of that. But it seems like this is the first game that they were able to go from start to finish. And shout out to them for that. It's unfortunate that we had to be the team that, they showed that against, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Every year we say, or I say, we're going 17-0. I'll never call a loss. But of course, you're not going to win every game. We know this. Now, getting blown the hell out, yeah, that's something that you never want. Never want. Because that's always deeper than just the loss. Right? Close ones that you lose, yeah, it sucks, but all right, it was close, fine. But the blowouts, it's like everyone has to look themselves in the mirror. But it's just one loss. You got to digest this one. Go to Texas and see what we can do against these Texans and get right back on track. Finish this game healthy. And let's see where we at, man. But this was a big one. This was massive right here. 35-10. Was not expecting that whatsoever.
A lot of folks hopping off the ramp, if you will. 10 former Pro Bowlers are no longer here on the roster for tonight. A bunch of guys hopped off the exit, left to other places. See Poyer, One-Way Hyde, Davius White. Matt Milano's one guy who's still here, but he's on the side of the road right now on injured reserve. That's a lot of people. And really, if you look at the names, Chris, like Diggs and Poyer and Hyde, the core of the success of 4 straight AFC East titles as Mac Hollins is replacing another one of those guys.
Yo, that's the second time or the third time today that Josh and Mac Hollins haven't been on the same page.
This is a readjust of this team.
That's something to keep an eye on. For whatever reason,
they're going to be fine. They're playing a really
a guy who wears number 13 on this team is not on the same page with Josh. Come on. That shouldn't be happening with a vet.
This is like a one-off. It's like playing the military academy when you're in college. You don't get a chance to see anything that looks like this in the NFL.
Allen flinging deep coverage for Kincaid. Incomplete. Brandon Stevens over there. Kincaid has been hit around a couple of times. Comes down hard. It's 1 point of business to clean up. Patrick Ricard was officially credited for that touchdown for the Ravens earlier. His 7th career touchdown.
Well, I was pretty sure because they had a shot of him on the sideline, and Ricard had a big smile on his face, and Rosengarten is over there mumbling a few words I won't repeat.
Rosengarten's first NFL start. He almost had his first NFL touchdown. The rookie got the start at tackle tonight. 3rd and 10. Allen's in trouble. Shoos away Jackson on the sideline, flings it. It's incomplete with all the bodies running towards that sideline, including Mac Hollins.
Sheesh, man.
Out for the Bills.
It's one of them games.
It really is something there. Again,
it's one of them games. You might as well put in the backups at this point.
Right here, and they get the free rusher. I think.
Travis says, "Yo, it's desperation." I mean, he had to at that point. So he was like, "Whatever happens, happens."
Are up there with 7 people, Mike. You have enough people to block. They're only rushing 5, but you can't.
Yeah, but he said, "Yo, man, why we pay Samuel for?"
And that's a win for the defensive coordinator when they can get that kind of look and get a free rush.
Yo, Hercules, I was just thinking that. Josh isn't running at all.
Sam Martin's kick, 51 yards from the 19, the former Bill. Deontay Hardy. He'll bring it out to the 30.
Golly, this is big right here, man. Yeah, Augustine, yo, man, get Allen out. I agree, man. Scott W., yo, the flock is flying. Yo, they're flying real high right now. I respect it, man. Shout out to the damn Ravens. They came in and they handled business. Jason saying the game over. Yo, it's looking like it. It's looking like it, man. Just carrots. Yo, this is real crazy, man. Snook. They better get their head back together because Texans is not to be played with. They have a better defense and offense. Yo, man, C.J. Stroud is a baller. I was watching the Texans game today, and I'm like, yo, man, this team is good. The Texans are a good team. Very good team. And they probably should have lost today. But, man, they're a solid team. And they have, I mean, Diggs is balling, but Nico Collins is a baller. Just carries, man. I can't watch this game, man. The coaching was horrible. This game should, we definitely should be ashamed. What up, Don? Complete disaster of a game. For sure, man. Dr. Wallace, we have a lot of season left. Remember Mahomes last year. It takes time. I mean, it's only one game. If anyone thinks it's over, like, chill. Right? It's literally only one game. How we lost, that's the part that sucks. Fine. But this is an anomaly. Like, this is an anomaly right here. We do not get blown out. That's one thing that just doesn't happen. So, again, huge shout out to the Ravens, man. You know, the balls bounce exactly their way. And it just was what it was. A drop here, a miss here, a fumble here. Boom. It is what it is, man. So shout out to them. But golly, man, this is big.
Multiple MVP career of Jim Brown. Those career rushing yards keep running. Same with the 100-plus rush yard games. Setting his own NFL march as he goes through his terrific career. And only Patrick Mahomes has scored with an offense more points per game than Jackson in his starts. If you draw a bar at a minimum of 50 starts. He's the MVP. Lamar Jackson's been the starter since middle of his rookie season in 2018. And the Ravens had to make that full commit to go all in on a style of play. As Chris said, it has its uniqueness and also has a lot of success. Henry for 9, closing in on 200 yards.
Yo, Henry's about to have 200 yards.
First and foremost, this guy, everybody wants to make him out to be a runner. That is not who he is at his core. Yes, he can get on the edge and make plays like that, but he wants to play from the pocket. Why? Because he's really good at it, and he knows how to read defenses, and he has a feel for people when they get open, and then, of course, can always do it.
Derrick Henry's 9 yards. A little bit of NFL history. You can get 9 more on the ground. Maybe 10 more.
Yo, Dorian's. Yo, man, shout out to Dorian, man. Shout out to Dorian. That's the one player that I can say didn't have a bad game. He had one bad play, but that was it. Dorian on defense is probably the only baller we had today.
Already tonight, 274.
Like, sheesh.
So back-to-back weeks now, over 250. That is tough to beat.
Pretty good chance they're going to lead the league in rushing if these guys stay healthy, right? It was like the Atlanta teams when Michael Vick was there. They always led the league in rushing. There is Henry busting through for the first down. Gets past the 47-yard line. Picks up 5 there. And is 4 away from 200.
Yeah, Paul said, yo, man, Dorian been busy. Yo, he been busy. He definitely been busy. Dre, yo, fact, man, Dorian the only one that came to play. Golly, man. Marco, this is what happens when TV talks about us all week. Nah, man, that wasn't it.
But the one vote that kept Lamar Jackson out of the unanimous vote?
Hercules, downside of our defense is that we are severely undersized and slow. I noticed that as well. We're slow. Look at that.
Fires here, scooped off the turf by Likely at the 45-yard line. It is ruled a catch and a gain of 8. Let's see if it's a catch or not.
Well, even Likely saying, yo, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. I didn't catch it. I didn't catch it.
They have scooted free. Sean McDermott's going to throw the challenge flag. And when the Bills challenge, they have an opportunity to have somebody from upstairs tell them, which every team does. They have somebody watching the TV feed. And the Bills have hired John Parry, former NFL referee.
Yeah, Daniel said, yo, the Pats and Jets lost too. Yo, again, it's just one game. One game. Right? You know, the fact that the Pats and Jets lost was massive, right? Because we're still in first place. We're winning the AFC. You're like, it's just one game. God, this one sucks, man. This one sucks.
I think you might win it.
But there's no way I'm gonna sit here and be depressed after one loss. We have to go back to the drawing board, man. We have to figure out a way, to get these receivers more involved. We have to figure out a way to take advantage earlier in games and not have it to where we're having to play catch up. Because then when that happens, it's like you can't mess up at that point. Like, why run the trick play, man? I think if that play didn't happen, I would have been curious to see how the rest of this game would have went. Like, that play killed the game. It killed it. And, I mean, we just got to live with that one. It just is what it is. El Shape says, yo, I'm depressed, man. McDermott is the head coach. God, man. Bryce, no one expected us to be better than 1-3 so far, so I'll take it. Dr. Wallace, man, not losing sleep on this game. They ran the ball, and we couldn't stop it. Ravens are good, which is fact, man. It's fact. It's a fact. It sucks, of course, but it is what it is, man. You know what I mean? Like sometimes, sometimes great teams have games like this. It's the fact that we haven't had a game like this in years, it feels like. Not games, not weeks, like seasons that we haven't gotten blown out. That's why I'm like, wait, what? It goes against everything that that we've that the Bills team has shown. But it is what it is, man. Golly. Let me go back right here. Snook said, well, you might be depressed again if we lose to the Texans. I mean, of course, a loss is always, they always suck, man. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. It's a long season. A long season.
I know you're the hostess with the mostest at the Olympics, but are you going to call the flag football games?
I don't know. Are you asking me to?
Yes.
Maybe you can show up there. Get you to come to the Olympics and work.
No, that.
Second and 10 after the incompletion. They'll go to Hill on the left.
Damar
Hamlin.
God.
Gain of 3 yards. Take me some offense here. Teach me something.
This is something we've been doing in football for a long
time. It sucks because this game has really shown that our personnel is really not as dominant as we thought, right? Like, scheme can only do but so much. It comes down to the personnel making plays. Like, we just got to make plays. Our safeties has been suffering today. Like, no speed.
With these two athletes running the football.
It's Henry trying to stretch it out there. He'll get popped right around midfield.
Dorian again.
Stop for no gain. It'll bring up 4th down. So what you're telling me is there aren't
right. So I noticed that we got no speed. Number one. 2. Yeah, we are undersized.
And then
right.
Todd Monken up there. Of course, a lot of this stuff does come out of the college game.
And our D line is like,
you just wonder, it works so well with
we
Lamar.
Got it. No pressure. It was just a bad overall game on defense, man. And Damar is the only highlight. Dorian's the only highlight. The only highlight.
To sort of step away from a traditional offense and know they had to build a team that could keep up with Lamar and what he wanted to do playing quarterback. They did that. Ozzie Newsome, John Harbaugh, and
yo, let it drop. Let it drop.
Players here for this Ravens team, and they were the best team in the NFL in the regular season last year.
Yo, golly. So we've been bad offense, defense, and special teams. When has that happened? Oh my God. When has that happened? Literally, offense, defense, and special teams has been ass today. Yo, Daniel, this is facts. The Ravens' defense play calling was overwhelming Buffalo O-line all game. Facts, especially on those crucial downs. Abby. What up, Abby? Next week might be rough too, but we should be able to go on a run to the Chiefs after that. No, listen. The Texans game is going to be a very, very, challenging game, right? Because of C.J. Stroud, man. C.J. Stroud is very nice. He's very poised in the pocket, super accurate. And Nico Collins has been balling. Like, he's a problem just by himself. Now, their offensive line isn't, as strong, but again, they're going to be a tough out for sure. Walter S., I'm not shocked on the offense as it's been my concern since we traded Diggs. Everyone is fine not having a guy until the eggs. That right there is a massive point. That's a massive point. We sit here and we tell ourselves, hey, man, we don't need this and that and this and that until you need that person.
That even with...
And then once you need that person, you're like, damn, I wish I had that person. Again, this is the first game that showed that we might have a problem. We might have an injury problem on defense, that it's starting to catch up on us. That could be the case. That could very well be the case. And on offense, we might have a playmaker problem. Now, Keon Coleman made 2 nice grabs on the sideline, and he dropped a massive one. Yes. But we've seen, okay, he's able to make tough catches. Fine. But it just comes down to, we just can't be down so big so early. That's it. I think that's what it was. I think that's what it was today. We just can't be down so much so early. And that's what it was today.
Former number 2 pick in the 2017
That's what killed
draft,
it.
the year before. Allen was drafted, taken
If it's
by
a close
the Bears.
game, we normally feel good about winning those.
That's where Trubisky has been the last
But it is
couple
what
of
it
years.
is, man.
And now back in Orchard Park, his second stint as Josh Allen's backup. Did it in 2021. From his own end zone, throws it out to Curtis Samuel. The open field tackle by a guy Chris brought up earlier, Darius Washington.
Yeah, I like him a lot. I really do.
Yo, Brandon Newman said, this team didn't even show up.
Position out there. He plays safety, slot, corner. He can do whatever you want. He's been fantastic.
Justin said, the game was over after the trick played.
I always felt a little bit sorry for Mitch Trubisky. Yeah, he was the second pick. It didn't go great with the Bears. Whatever. He did make a Pro Bowl. But his greatest
Abby, I think it's mostly the defense and still building connection with wide receivers that get better. I mean, we would have to think so.
That will never be forgotten.
Just try coming one-on-one, man. Just try him. Just throw it.
And sideline flip. Nate Wiggins has second chance. And his first interception.
Like, yo, why you catch it, dog? Come on.
Does it again.
That's horrible, man.
Darius Washington say to him, like, dude, if you're going to drop it, just let it go. I'm standing right behind you. I had a walk-in touchdown here. Watch this. Right through his hands, and Washington said, just tip it this way.
You think Nate's going to do some time on the jokes?
Let me see here. Bill, I am. It was over since the first play of the game.
Sam Martin from his own end zone.
If you think about it, it wasn't the first play of the game. It was the first play of the Ravens.
Nice open field tackle.
Like, that right there was like, oh, hey, wait a minute.
Well, that is good production out of your running back room.
Right? You know what? That's exactly the case. You know why? Here's why.
Yeah, right? I mean, that's what really works in this game. You get
It's like I said, we normally give up a touchdown on the first drive of games. Right? Let me pause it real quick, man, because the game is over. It really doesn't matter. Right? We normally give up points on a team's first drive. Right? So we're giving up 7. And we're normally fine with the giving up of the 7. But what happened was we weren't able to see what the Ravens were going to do, and they already had 7 because they only needed 1 play. Boom. They weren't able to show their hand yet, and they already were up 7. So we knew on the very next drive, now we're going to see your hand, and we're going to give you another 7. So that's 14 right there. Bang! And then it's like, oh, damn it. Right? And then at that point, it was just, dog, we just couldn't catch up fast enough. And then the drop to Keon before the half, that was massive. Right? Because if we were able to score right there and then come out of halftime and score like we did, we wouldn't even tried the damn trick play. But anyway, we came out, we scored, we felt good. Come on. Momentum shifted at that point. And then the trick play. Boom. Because after the trick play, they scored, touchdown. Bang. Came back, scored, touchdown. Bang. But to go back, we lost the game off the first Ravens play. That's a fact. That's an absolute fact.
And
that's
what
what it was.
Out for the Ravens, and they will punt the ball away.
God.
The Ravens just don't know how to sell a really good television moment, do they?
I tried. I got the guys here who've had more 200-yard games. He's tied with.
I saw you working
sitting right
on
here.
Over there.
Adrian Peterson, O.J. Simpson. Notes sitting right here. Put it right back over there. Ravens next week start a run in the division. 4 division games next 7 weeks coming up.
All right, Aaron says, yo, we don't have a good defense, and it was easy to expose that. Offense was also a step slow. The trick play killed all momentum. We got rocked, plain and simple. Yo, man, I agree with a lot of that. Right now, as far as the defense not being good and got easily exposed, I don't necessarily agree with that.
Was spinning sideways. I've seen spirals, end over ends.
I understand what you're trying to say, for sure. I 1,000% get. But it's hard when you're playing against the best mobile quarterback in football. And the reason why I'm saying that is because, like, normally when you're not getting pressured, you would just blitz, right? Just blitz. But when you're going against a guy like Lamar, you can't really do that, right? So you're kind of stuck at that point. You're stuck to stay in the scheme because if you get greedy, he'll gash you. You know? So it's kind of like, it was the matchup. The matchup was kind of hard, and the defense, they got exposed because they weren't really able to adjust fully. Like, yeah, we tried to do blitz early. When they came out of half, they blitzed Dorian, and yeah, it looked good. It felt good. But it was a massive risk because if you do it again, you know what I mean? They'll get those big plays. So it's tricky. Yeah, we got exposed for sure. So I do agree with that. But as far as us being bad, I don't know, right? I don't know. I'll say that right now. You know, give me a few weeks of us looking like this, and then I'll be like, okay. But, yeah, not right now. It's just tricky, man. It's a tricky matchup.
The closest comparison I had when
Travis Ott says, yo, man, I think the D will be fine. You know, game script,
unusual position. That
got away
somebody
from
that
us
can run
on the
the way that
road
those two
with
guys
many
can run, and we've
backups
seen it throughout
that
their
held up well,
college career. But
you know,
they
with
are
favorable
pocket
game
passers,
scripts.
and
But
that's where they
this
wanna
one was
live.
tough. It was
And
just
they wanna
tough, man,
develop
because
as
it was
pocket
14.
passers, which
It
is
was damn
still
near 14 to
the
zip
most
early,
dangerous place you
or
can
it
be
felt
as a
like it.
quarterback,
Bye-bye.
'cause you're standing in the middle of
Like
the
we
field,
basically
and
spotted
you're
them
throwing
14.
60 yards down the field, 53 1/3 yards wide. That's
We
the most
knew
rare
we were
footage
going to spot
that you
them with
can come up
7. We
with.
knew
And
that
those
going
two
in.
guys, and they're
Listen, I
right
say
here
that
next
every
to
week,
each other.
and I'm perfectly fine with giving up the first script touchdown. But man, it was damn near 14. Like that one script earned them 14 points.
82% completion percentage now, Chris. Highest ever in the first 4 games of anyone's career. Outstanding in the desert, beating the Cardinals by 28 today. Rest of the NFL buzz for this Sunday. Sam Darnold also in this draft class with Allen and Jackson.
Yo, Snook said, yo, I thought if Josh Allen is below 250, we're supposed to win. Why did Josh Allen have more throwing tonight?
So Richardson got knocked out, and a guy
I mean, we were down 21-3, my boy. We were down 21-3. There's no way we would keep on running at that point. We got to keep on passing. It just was what it was. Man.
Leaving the game, knee injury does not sound good with the early reports. After that one, first down run here for Ray Davis. AFC North, as usual, it's going to be a fight. It always is. You don't count anybody out. The division games are tough. There's something that
Will Max says, yo, it's not tricky, man. McDermott didn't trust Allen to get the 2, so kicked it.
Okay, they're here now, and this is really good. But
that was a good one. That was a good one. It was a 4th and 1 early in our territory, or 4th and 2. No, I think it was 4th and 1, wasn't it? And didn't trust Allen to go. You're right. That was big too. Now I will say that I'm not necessarily as mad with that one.
That's amazing. It's a
right?
Great pull.
I wanted him to go for it, but not as mad because okay, if we don't get it, we're basically guaranteeing them points. So I got it, but yeah, it was big. It was definitely big.
And the Steelers, a couple of franchises that no Lombardi trophies.
Alpha Rob said, yo, man, when I seen Allen line up, I had a feeling something bad was going to happen.
Well, John Harbaugh and the Ravens,
well, line up when?
Change in the league, right?
And what you mean?
They're fighting against Dallas there. Dallas is
Leo said, yo, man, we should have never slept on the Ravens.
Look back and how close they were in Kansas City with just Likely's toe on the end line.
I don't think we slept on the Ravens.
Blew up 10 against the Raiders here.
Maybe fans, maybe. But I don't think the Bills team slept on it.
Thus far in 2024.
I really don't know what the answer is to stopping this offense.
I don't think that's what it was.
We haven't even really seen Zay Flowers get
Bill, I am.
going
Yo,
yet.
I hate
he's
when
gonna
Dan
have
Mitchell
his
talks too much.
moments. Bateman's
He's
gonna
going to have a
his moments.
shitstorm. Yo, man, shout out to Dan Mitchell, man. You know, Dan Mitchell is the man. Dan the man. The content creation game is a very, very interesting field to take, right?
You expect to see
Your whole thing is to create content, and that's the reason why we do what we do. So it's always a shout out to everyone out there grinding, doing this whole content creation thing. But look, man, game is over. 35-10. Yo, 35-10 is a score that many Bills fans were not necessarily expecting us to see, to experience. But it is what it is. You know, we have to eat this one, you know, as a fan, and just understand, hey, we can't giveth and not taketh, right? What it is, man. You know, we get real high and real excited when we're blowing teams out. But hey, I mean, Ravens, they came out. I wouldn't say got lucky, right? Because they executed. But that first run, you know, going back now, was the dagger. Like, that was the ultimate dagger at the end of the day, right? Now, it's a shout out to the Ravens. They executed it, and they made that happen. Fine, for sure. But that first run was a dagger. Because then when the Ravens showed their script, they scored again, 14-3. And then we were in catch-up mode from then on out. It was what it was. You know, we got out-coached. It's a tough one to digest. Now, I'm not sure if Rico and Bot are going post-game. I think they are. I'm almost positive. You know, Rico is back. Let's see. Yep, they are scheduled to go live post-game, so that's going to be interesting. 35-10. You know, shout out to everyone who tuned in. This one sucks, but we got to be able as fans to take the good with the bad. We can't be jumping off the ship after one loss. The first loss of the seasons are always the worst losses to digest. We all know this. It's always the first loss. You know what I mean? After that, okay, you know, it is what it is. But the first one, it digs deep because you don't necessarily want it. I'm happy that it came after going 3-0, so it doesn't necessarily hurt our record and hurt our standings. But it is what it is, man. The best teams sometimes lose like this. But it's always about how you bounce back. If we come back and we, smack on the Ravens next week, that almost lost to the Jags, that we smacked, again, it's week after week. So, again, big shout out to all you guys who tuned in. Go ahead and smash that like on the way out. Hit the subscribe. And tune into the postgame report. But as of right now, there's nothing to worry about. Game was ugly, but it is what it is. It's the Kingpin, and I'm out.